and welcome to yet another live stream here today. We're back with some more Helldivers 2, people, and I'm excited to be getting back into this. We are unfortunately not being joined by Yukari Slop-Emporium this time around. Hopefully that will change. He might be able to join at some point during the stream. Let me test my audio real quick. I'd say my audio sounds fine right now. I might fix it later. It depends if it's too quiet or not during the match. What's up, Bam Bam? Good to see you, man. You are the first one here. I am proud to hear that. I thought my stream audio was still playing through a separate device, but it was just him talking. Anyways, okay, let me lay down the rules of what's going on with this stream. Now, I'm pretty sure, Bam Bam, you were here during the Clone Drone live stream. I'm actually not sure. No, because, well, it depends. I think you joined the community after I did the Clone Drone live stream. So last Clone Drone in the Danger Zone live stream, basically what I ended up doing was I made a stream where I had to remain completely positive the entire time I was streaming. Now, first of all, Clone Drone is obviously a shorter game to play than this, so you could wrap up at pretty much any time you wanted, and I happened to go for like, I think I did go for 3 hours or something, but I was having a good time on Clone Drone. I was getting a lot done, and things were going pretty well for me. So that was pretty cool. Let me test my audio one more time. You could wrap up at pretty much any time you wanted. I might increase my volume a little bit, only because I'm nervous that you won't be able to hear me all too well during the match. If I'm too loud, tell me. Okay. Anyways, what's up, Bam Bam? How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good day. Sorry to remind you about school earlier. I didn't mean to do that. I know the pain of people reminding you that constantly. Luckily, I'm not... Dude, it feels so weird. I'm not in high school anymore. It's like... I'm having a midlife crisis, and I'm not even 18 yet. Okay, also, that's another thing. I'm probably the youngest person in my entire class. Which means that graduating high school, I'm 3 months after graduating high school, I'm not even 18 yet. So, going into college, I had to say, I was like, yeah, I'm still technically, you know, I'm still 17. Now, by the time I start, which will be next week, dang, wow, next week, holy, okay. When I start next week, then I'll be 18, but... Ready for another mission. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Here's the ground rules. I'm supposed to remain completely positive playing this game, of all things, for 3 hours straight. The goal is 3 hours, of course, but I'm not sure if we're going to make that. Hopefully we make it. What's up, Pedro? Good to see you, man. Hello, everyone. How's everyone's day? My day's going pretty well. I'll talk a little bit more about my day while we're on the battlefield, but here's the ground rules. This is going to function just like the Clone Drone stream. I have to remain positive for about 3 hours playing this game, and of course this game is really hard to stay positive playing, so yeah. Also, it's even worse because Yukari isn't here, or at least he's not in the match with me, which makes this infinitely more difficult than it would have been before. This also means I'm not going to be playing on a higher difficulty, so no difficulty 7 or 8 this time around, because, you know, I'll die. And me dying will instantaneously bring my mood down. So, I have to be completely positive, say only positive things. Maybe I'll be... I do want to talk about the anime that I just finished, so I will talk a little bit negatively about that, but I won't go completely nuts with it like I did on Discord, so I'll be more positive, but I will still voice my opinion on that just because, you know, I always talk about how I felt with each of the anime that I watched, things like that. Anything else? I think we about covered everything. Yeah. So, I'm probably going to fight automatons to start, because automatons are the least likely to make me angry. Remains in jeopardy. But honestly, let us join the fight. I'm not... This game is pretty much a dice roll of whether it's going to piss you off or not, so... Alright, I didn't know we captured Marfark. That's cool. Okay, hopefully everybody joins in today. Because, you know, this is definitely, it's a special experience. Okay. Madar Bay, challenging difficulty. I guess we're just gonna get straight into this. Retrieve valuable data. Initiating FTL jump. I'm a little nervous to be playing this by myself, only because it's been a long time since I played this game by myself. You know, I've kind of gotten used to playing with Yukari or playing online with people. even when Asher was here, as much as, no offense to Asher if you join the stream or watch this video in the future, but you kind of suck at this game. So, if, you know, why am I drawing a blank? Dude, I know Pedro's gonna clip that out of context. Now I'm drawing a blank and can't think of the next thing I was gonna say. Right. But even having Asher there, or anybody, no matter how good or bad they are at the game, having them there is advantageous. Because, let me explain the way that I work in this game. The way that I work is, I have like a patience bar, you can think of it. So instead of a health bar, I have a patience bar. And my patience bar steadily decreases as the longer that I'm in combat. So, eventually, I will need somebody to back me up. Not because I can't fight everyone. I can carry the whole team if I need to, as you guys probably saw last stream. The main thing is that I just need a little bit of assistance to keep me going so I can rebuild my, I call it losing steam. When I start losing steam, I cannot physically fight anymore. So it isn't that I'm starting to lose, you know, my ability to, you know, properly combat the enemies. It's just that I'm physically no longer able to even continue the fight because I'm out of ammo or something like that, and then it doesn't matter how good you are, you're screwed. So, I work like that. That's why I like having, part of the reason I like NPC teammates so much, is because all they need to do is distract the enemy long enough for me to regain steam, and then I can fight everyone once again. This game is really hard to play for me by myself because I don't have any time to build up steam. And actually, this game does a really stupid thing where when you play by yourself, so the less people you have playing, the more enemies there are, instead of the less enemies there are, which is so stupid, but this is Arrowhead we're talking about, so of course it's stupid and it's designed to make things harder for no reason. And it's for that reason that obviously, you know, things are going to be even more difficult. So like everything you saw last time is going to be infinitely worse when playing by myself because they're just going to flat spawn more people. Which is why we're probably not going to go above difficulty 4. Let's see. Smoke Strike's definitely going to be useful. I also don't get a stamina booster, which sucks because I'm always going to bring the Hellpod space optimization because I'd rather not spawn in with no resources. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna tell WX I'm streaming, but I don't know if it'll do anything. One sec. This will be the last thing before we jump into the match. Sorry, fellas. Okay. And done. I have no idea what Yukari's doing today. It says he's online, and yet he hasn't replied to any of my messages, so that's kind of disappointing. Alright, 380, and yeah, I'd say we're about good. Should I bring the Quasar or Recoilless? I'll need the Quasar. Actually, I'm gonna bring the Air Burst. I need to be able to deal with everything by myself, so I can't run a loadout like I'm relying on other people. Everyman, I will not be talking for a little while because I'm about to eat some dinner. I'll be listening, just not talking. Oh, okay, Pedro. That's kind of sad to hear, but I'm sure Bam Bam and some others can keep it up in chat. Isn't that right, fellas? Hopefully Cool Media joins. He hasn't responded to any of mine either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I hope he's not in too bad of a mood or anything like that. I was about to say he might be sleeping, and then remembered what I just said, which is that he's online, has been online all day. Also, another thing I want to point out, if you notice that I'm stuttering or like I can't think of the next thing I'm going to say, that's because I'm extremely sleep deprived. So just so that's, you know, we're clear on that. Because let's see, the other night, so the night before last night, I got 4 hours of sleep. Then I completed the entire manga of Citrus, or the main manga at least. I'm reading Citrus Plus today. I'm almost finished with it. So there's that. So I read all of that. Then today, I didn't get that much sleep last night. And then I've been pretty much reading more today. And I've also been juggling school stuff, and I'm changing my pillows out, things like that. That's a detector tower.
Objective located.
So, if you're wondering why I'm, you know, out of my mind a little bit, then that would be why. So, I'm juggling my own brains here.
Never mind.
Okay.
Cancel that.
I could use a hell pod, or not hell pod, hell bomb. This is also a good spot. Should I use a... I might just use a hell bomb, honestly, because... I don't even... This thing's in a safe enough position that I don't think I even really need to use the...
Tagging map.
I mean, I can use it as a last resort, but this thing hasn't even turned around yet, so... What's up, Liam? I'm glad to see you, man. I was kind of... Honestly, I was wanting you to show up because
clear the area.
nobody else is really here. Okay. I'm just gonna hop and skip past these fella up, and it sees me. Blow up a little faster. Blow up faster, please. Please blow up fast, for the love of God. Okay, there we go. Alright. You guys will also see me doing all the heavy lifting because I'm playing by myself, so that's cool. Now I can be serious when I say I'm carrying. I'm carrying my own weight, some may say. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. I don't have too much to talk about. So, you guys know this already, but I started watching Citrus. It is, okay. I'll say this, because we're being positive on this stream. One thing that it has managed to impress me by doing is keeping me interested the entire length of its runtime. So, for the entire anime, and for the entire manga, that was a good shot, by the way. For the entirety of all of those things, it has kept my interest. I didn't see you, you weren't something the scans. It's not letting me see your full comment, so I'm not gonna bother guessing on the rest of that. What's up, Austin? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you stay for a little longer this time, because, as you can see, I'm playing by myself. Is that another detector tower? There's a second detector tower. I don't think I've even ever seen that before on anything but difficulty, probably 9 and 10. Seeing 2 detector towers. Normally you just see one of each thing. And it only starts duplicating when you get on really high difficulties, but that's weird. Okay, well, at least I found all the side objectives, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, so I started watching Citrus. If there's one positive thing I'll say about it, it's that it's kept my interest the entire time. So at no point during this series was I ever bored. Now, granted, I've gotten 3 before. To me, that seems like it's rare, because I don't think I've ever even had that happen. Even on difficulty 10, I don't think I had that happen.
Tagging map.
Just because it's, you know, like, what are the odds you're going to get the same exact... For Terminids, it's really common, but I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, normally, with romance anime, or at least ones that don't make it in the top 10, I get bored during them. So, it's not that they're boring the whole time, otherwise I wouldn't rate them. You know, Osamake rom-com was, that's why it's at the bottom of the list. But with other anime, they're not boring the entire time, which is why I rank them higher. However, with this one, even though it is lower on the list, it actually managed to... Well, first of all, beat Osamake rom-com. At the beginning of the series, it was so bad that I was actually contemplating putting it below Osamake rom-com. But I decided against it because I realized I was never bored during it. And the worst thing you can do to me when I'm watching an anime is make me bored. That's the worst thing. If I'm angry, that is a step up from me being bored. Now, granted, making me angry does not automatically make it better than if it was boring. I think the best example of that is the Danganronpa anime series, which the only reason it's above some of the ones at the bottom is because the video games are good and I like the games. But the actual anime series, not it, coach. And the reason behind that is purely because it made me angry. It's not even boring or anything. So, making me angry is not always a better alternative than boring me. But something that's really boring is infinitely worse than something that makes me angry. So me having high blood pressure the entire time I was watching Citrus made it a better alternative. Now, the main thing that saved this series was the end. The end of the manga it saved the entire series ranking. So this thing is in, like, I think it's in the bottom 10 still, but it's not in the bottom 5. And it's also not even bottom 6, I don't think. So it did manage to save its position. So it's landed itself in, like, C tier, which is pretty cool. However, obviously, you know, it's still not in a great spot compared to other anime. But honestly, with that opening, or with the beginning of the series, that's the best it could hope for. So beggars can't be choosers. Alright, here we go. What's the chat say? It normally isn't possible. The fortress on difficulty 10 can spawn with something. Okay, that's what Austin said. What the? I don't know what just hit me, but okay. It might have... I feel like it was the airburst strike, but it's not... Obviously, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, remaining positive. We're staying positive, boys. We're remaining as positive as possible. I love the gunplay. It's so much fun. That's something positive. I mean, it's true. Gunplay can be kind of wonky in this game, but generally I do find it fun. When I'm not blowing myself up, of course. Oh, can spawn with one is what Austin said. Okay. When I saw a fortress, it actually didn't have one, I don't think. But maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay. I brought smoke in case I need to bail out of here, because I'm obviously by myself, so there's no forklift. I read forklift in chat and it went into my mind. You guys ever do that, where you see text on a screen and then you say it out loud instead of the thing you were thinking of? What the? Oh, it's the SSD, that's right. I don't even remember what I was going to say before. I lost my train of thought. Okay, where am I going with this thing? Up here.
Tagging map.
I'm gonna play Half Sword while I listen to the stream. We're gonna stay positive. That's right, Austin. We're gonna stay positive. Yeah, I'd appreciate if you chilled out with me on this one, because I know normally you like to go off and do separate things while on stream, but Yukari isn't here this time around, so I need you to carry the stream, Austin, besides, you know, obviously me, who's the one streaming. Carry the chat. That's what I mean. It can either spawn with a fabricator and a detector tower, or just 11 fabs. I think mine was 11 fabs is what it was. Also, whoa, this environment is beautiful. I'm taking a screenshot of this. That wasn't even me being positive for the sake of being positive. I actually, you know, that was a beautiful shot. Chat's looking pretty good, so we do have a good amount of people in here. I'm just waiting on Cool Mita. Hopefully, I also hope Cool Mita doesn't just join and then leave when she sees Yukari isn't here. Because she's got a... You got a little parasocial attachment to him, girl. Never met him before. I hear he's blonde. What was I talking about earlier? Besides citrus, of course. I guess I'll just continue talking about that. So, anyways, end of the series was really good. I talked about that in Discord. But first of all, they had the manga, the end of the series, it was in color. So I thought that was, you know, that was a nice touch to it. It got some bonus points for the effort. So I really do appreciate that. He is what Austin said? Oh, okay. I mean, I know that because he said it, so I didn't just make that up. But it is funnier to, if we pretend like I'm guessing. I'm just like, yeah, he's probably blonde. And then he's blonde. Well, actually, okay, fun fact. I learned that while playing Helldivers, but we weren't streaming that day. So I was just, you know, I think I just said that. I was like, yeah, you're probably blonde. And then he goes, yeah, I am. I was like, oh, okay. Because, you know, I don't know. Something about him just seems like... You ever get that? Where you hear someone's voice and you just know what they look like in your head? I don't know exactly what he looks like, but I at least got his hair color. So that's something. You know, it's like seeing a guy and you're just like, you're a Steve. Your name is definitely Steve or Josh. Then it turns out his name's Josh, you know? Or Jacob. Jacob's a common one. You just look at him and go like, oh yeah, you're a character in a movie I've seen. What character? Oh, Jacob. That's my name. Yeah, I know. Alright, there's the tower. Anywho, but the wedding scene at the end was pretty cool. And I learned, apparently, Citrus Plus isn't right after the manga. In fact, it's actually... So it's after the whole proposal at the end of the first, or end of the original manga, but it isn't after the wedding. It's before the wedding. So that was a little disappointing, because one of my favorite things in romance anime is to see, you know, stuff that happens after marriage. Now, does it have to do with me being paranoid that the characters will get divorced? Yes. So, I like to see a little bit of the after result to make sure everything's going fine. Because otherwise I'll be sad and I'll contemplate it. Hence why I made an entire tier list video basically ranking the stability of anime relationships. What the? Oh. Ranking the stability of anime relationships. Because one of the most nerve-wracking things for somebody who watches as many romance anime as I do, in fact, that's like the main thing that I watch, the most nerve-wracking thing is the idea that the main characters will one day break up. That is the most nightmarish thing you could ever have just sitting in the back of your mind. Now, in some shows, you're never worried about it. Like, the thought doesn't even cross your mind. So, like, Quintessential Quintuplets, Tonikawa Over the Moon for... Well, actually, okay, Tonikawa is a weird thing. Not because you're scared the main characters are going to break up or something, but because... Tsukasa is immortal, so one thing I'm scared of is that NASA is going to die, and then she can't die. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. But it isn't about them having a bad relationship, though, so it's a little bit better. But, yeah, like QQ, what else? Girlfriend, 100 Girlfriends, all of those shows, I can just sit and take a nice breather and never worry about what's going to happen after the show's done, because I know everything's going to be A-okay. But when it comes to shows like, let's see, Arimo, Surikano, those kinds of shows, Osamake rom-com. Sorry, fellas, I just had to wipe some saliva off from my microphone. When it comes to those shows, I am so worried that the moment the show's over, boom, it's done. Kimi ni Todeki, so from me to use what it's called, and Toradora. Those two are also excellent examples of shows where that's a big worry for me. Let's see. He seems more... What are you guys talking about? Oh, okay. Here, I'll read the chat once I click this button. Okay, let's see. I always envision Liam as a ginger hillbilly holding a shotgun, what Bam Bam said. Not ginger, but hillbilly, yeah. Not really inaccurate. I am ginger's what Liam said. Sure enough. Dang. I have many shotguns and rifles and four-wheel drive. Yeah, you almost got your head blown off multiple times, Bam. I'm surprised that was such an accurate assessment. Give Bam Bam a medal. That was amazing. I'm proud of that observation. He smelled the ginger on her. He might have, you know what, I think I know what he did. He used the soul stone, and then he saw you didn't have a soul, so he just knew. Aren't ginger jokes the best? I had a ginger kid in my class in senior year, and everybody, like the entirety of every single day, his friends would just make fun of him not having a soul. It was great. And he'd make fun of them back for being capitalist, because he was a communist. It was... I don't know, man. We live a weird existence, so that was my senior year. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, right. Back to anime. So, anyways, that's one thing I really like to see is after, you know, after the main characters get married or something like that, I usually like to see the after result. And in this case, I don't get to see that. You communist gingers, what Liam said. I don't know, man. I didn't create his existence. But anyways, yeah, in this case, we don't get to see that. However, we do get a little more build-up to it, so that's kind of cool. Citrus Plus, luckily, one big thing about it is that it's very relaxed. So, like, you know how sometimes you'll get a DLC or, like, some kind of add-on to a main story, and then it basically makes the main story significantly worse by adding something that didn't need to be there? That's what I was afraid of. So, like, even Love Chunibyo, you know, the anime that I did my last review on, even that had this problem where in the last OVA of Season 2, now technically OVAs are like little additional side stories that aren't supposed to be a part of the main season or even the main show. So this was an OVA, and one thing that was in the OVA was basically the main character. Okay, he didn't cheat on Rika, but he got as close as it gets without cheating. So, anyways, that happened, and then that made the entire season worse, because you just had that in your mind the rest of the time. And for me, one thing you guys have probably noticed if you've watched any of my review videos, is that I am very nervous when watching certain things. So like I said before, 100 Girlfriends, when I'm watching that, I am never worried, even in the slightest, that anything will go wrong in the long term. But when it comes to, and that, part of that is also because there is literal magic at play. So, like, it's written into the rules of reality that Rentaro and these girls are soulmates. So, like, it is literally bound in their soul that they are supposed to be devoted to one another and love each other. So, I'm not all that worried because it is literally God's work at play. However, when it comes to some of these other things, it's a little bit different. Hang on, let me check my audio. I realize I haven't done that. I'm going to increase my audio a little bit, just because I feel like it's a bit quiet right now. We'll see how we do at 10, okay? There we go. That's better. Okay. Sorry if I was too quiet, fellas. I know that's a thing that's really frustrating whenever, you know, I watch back my streams and then I see, holy crap, you guys can't hear what I'm saying. So I apologize for that. Okay. Hopefully it's better. Tell me if it's better. I might cure. Okay. What planet are you even on? Maytar Bay. That's what planet I'm on. Anywho, back to what I was talking about. But yeah, so I'm a worrywart, and when it comes to an anime like this, I'm always concerned that there's going to be some problem that pops up that didn't need to be there before. But luckily, Citrus Plus doesn't do that. It just, adds some more stuff, and that's pretty much it. So it's a pretty faithful addition to the original story, and I appreciate that a lot. What else? It also expands upon some of the characters, which I appreciate. So it does feel like it does feel like it's necessary. It also doesn't feel like it's, milking money or anything like that. And I do want to say, this series, it did surprise me, because some of the writing is actually pretty good. At the beginning of the series, I did not think so. I thought the writing was god-awful, and I still do think that the writer is insane and has a serious mental illness, but I think it's at least, what's the word? Useful, I guess? It's useful at least. So I will say that. That makes things better in the story, because, they're not just writing this insane fantasy that they thought of in their head, which is what it felt like at the beginning of the story. The beginning was disturbing, as an understatement, an extreme understatement. In fact, there were multiple, let's just say there were multiple crimes. I can probably talk about it, but it's kind of uncomfortable to talk about. It was bad. Yeah, it was not okay. I'll talk about it during my review video. I'll also rant a lot about it, and you'll get to hear me be angry about it. Because for the first, actually pretty much the entire show's runtime, I was angry and had my blood pressure up probably 20 to 30 points. But after the fact, once I started the manga, things started to, you know, things chilled out.
Extraction is available.
After the first 5 to 10 chapters of reading the manga, that is. Because, of course, you guys know my thoughts on the chapters that I started with, which was chapter 17. That had the dumbest plot of all time. We're staying positive, though, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. WX is not going to be on the stream. It seems like he's hanging out with some people right now, which is fine. So we're not going to bother him. I forgot to hold down the trigger while I was zoomed in. Okay. Oh, those are bad guys. Okay. Sorry, fellas. Bought a new hat in Philly. I still need to work it in. It is stiff, is what Liam said. Sorry, there was no punctuation, so it's hard to read. New hat in Philly. That's cool. What kind of hat is it? I've been to Philadelphia before. It was a pretty fun experience. Also, there's a buddy door here, but I can't open it because there's no person with me. Forever alone. Did I ever tell you guys the story about how there was a version of Pizza Hut in Philadelphia called Homo Hut? It was literally gay Pizza Hut. And the logo was a rainbow. It was amazing. I've never seen anything. It was so ridiculous I had to take a picture of it, but I since deleted the picture because that was when I had a different phone, and that phone had awful storage, and I needed all the storage I could possibly get in order to, you know, keep videos on my phone. You know, my videos, so I could... It was a necessary sacrifice. You can probably look up an image of it, honestly. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm not sure why I haven't done that yet. It is an official business, so... You know. I'm sure I can find it. I'll look up an image of it and send it to you guys later. It's pretty funny. Alright, extraction time. All things considered, this is a pretty easy match. I had a good time. It might not be easy at the end here, but, you know. I think a few good rain-ons and sun beatings will do. That is the most hillbilly thing you've ever said, Liam. And, I'm not letting that go. We're being positive. I mean, I guess that wasn't negative either. Alright.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
I'm going to change my audio again here. You might want to turn my audio down if it's already high. Alright. Here we go, fellas. I am not a hillbilly. Sure you're not, Liam. Sure you're not. You may not live in a trailer park, but you still be a hillbilly.
Mag's empty.
Do you guys think the audio is fine? Because whenever I play my audio, I'm struggling to hear myself. It's also possible that my hearing is just bad right now. Because whenever I put my glasses on, then my hearing gets worse. Funny thing, when you're unable to see, your body has to adapt, and then your hearing gets better. So when you are able to see all of a sudden, then your hearing becomes worse. Actually, all your senses besides your eyesight becomes worse because now your mind is focused entirely on processing what you're seeing. You know, since you normally can't see that far. It's like sensory overload.
No pain, no freedom.
Yeah, your hearing is just horrible. What you're seeing. You know, since you normally can't see
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Like sensory overload. I'll dial my thing up one more point.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
There we go. I think that's good for right now. I apologize for you guys maybe not being able to hear me earlier. That was a problem.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
I don't live in a goddamn trailer park. I didn't say you lived in a trailer park. I said you don't have to live in a trailer park to be a hillbilly, which implies that you don't live in a trailer park. I was saying that because Yukari said you live in a trailer park. Alright. That was a good mission. I like that. By the way, I want to point out that I wish almost all the missions in this game went like this. Because, you know, I want to have fun, not get my nuts stomped by a bunch of robots. So, yeah, that would be it. We got a lot of people in here. That's good. How's everybody's days going? We're in stage 1 of grief with you living in a trailer park? Yeah, denial. It's okay, Liam. I don't live in a trailer park, but I can pretend like I understand what that's like. Some may say I may live in Jurassic Park, but I don't live in a trailer park. It's a big difference. What is this on Discord? Oh, never mind. By the way, not sure if anybody in chat knows, but is there a reason Yukari isn't, like, on? Is he still upset from yesterday? I mean, I'd be really upset if I lost $500, but I don't know, it's not... I'd scream at the sky, not on Discord. But... because I was trying to get a hold of him earlier to see if he wanted to play Helldivers with me. He just didn't reply, so I don't know. We can just watch Trailer Park Boys and get accustomed to the culture, is what Austin Bear said. I don't live in a trailer park. Isn't Trailer Park Boys a Canadian show? So I don't think that would give you the same experience. Hang on, what? What did I just hear?
Innocents perish with every wasted second.
Did you guys hear that?
The efforts
Oh,
of Helldivers
crap.
across the galaxy are all that
Grand
keeps the
Errant
enemy
system
from
is under
Liver's
attack.
Doorstep.
That checks out. Dude, this system's always under attack. I hate this system. Wait, what? We lost Gatria? Didn't we spend the last 2 missions of last stream fighting on Gatria? I will say, though, the last system I ever expected us to finally be able to keep was... where is it? It's Crimsica. Here we go. Crimsica. I never thought we'd capture this. Honestly, I'm still surprised we captured this planet. And even built something on it. Or I should say something important on it. Oh, we're taking Hellmire pretty quickly. And then it'll just go back to being under attack again. We'll fight bots one more time, but I do want to fight Terminids today. Illuminate's not happening, though. We don't have enough people for that. Alright, we're going to Martal, because wherever I'm at isn't... it's not cutting it. Supply base, launch... yeah, I'll do this.
Initiating FTL jump.
I don't live in a trailer park, I live in the trailer park. Skip from stage 1 to stage 5, I guess, is what Austin said. Yes, straight to acceptance. Yeah, he just admits it. Alright, no, it's okay. It's alright. Let's see. Hellmire is being sieged because we took Arata. Yeah. I wouldn't say... okay, look. It is the Terminids. I wouldn't exactly say it's being sieged. You're pretending like they have a strategy. They're bugs. They just go to whatever's nearest to them. There's a reason they don't just pop up in a system 3 systems away. 3 sectors away, not systems. They already do that. Okay, let's see. I almost just brought the orbital gas strike because we're talking about bugs. I don't know. I want to bring new things, but I also don't know if this is the stream to be bringing new things, you know? Given that I'm currently by myself and relatively defenseless. Hey, there is one thing I can do. That's bring the Tesla Tower. Because I no longer have to worry about Yukari running into it and getting killed. Let's see. Let's bring rocket pods. Yeah, I'd say this is good.
Launch initiated.
I could do Illuminate with you. That's what it's called, bro. I think because we've already started off playing solo, I'm gonna keep it solo. When you take all the neighbors of a planet, that planet goes into the negative resistance, and that's called a siege. I know what the game terminology is. I'm just saying, if real talk here, would you call it a siege? I don't know if I'd call it a siege so much as an infestation. They're terminids. And if you humanize them too much, I will have to call your democracy officer and call into question why you're humanizing them so much. So let's back it up on the top. Oh, pro tip, shower in a new hat if you are too lazy to work, is what Liam said. Holy trailer park, dude. Dude. What? Shower in a new hat. No, I don't think I will. That's not what I'm going to do. Not even close. By the way, I do want to say, there will most likely be, oh god, it's dark. Did I say bot drop detected? How's there a bot drop? I didn't do anything, I just dropped here.
Light of the Helldivers.
Oh, this planet is pretty, though. Maybe pretty isn't the word I would use. It looks cool. Oh, great. We got mortars.
Objective located.
Oh, we do have I was scared of the stratagem jammer, actually. That's why I was contemplating bringing the barrage and then realized it would be useless. Also, I said mortars. No, there are orbital cannons. I'm just being stupid. We are sieging the infestation. Oh. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. How do you see me? I'm over here. Oh, okay. Staying positive. Staying positive. Okay, we're already using too many stims. That's bad. I got a little complacent after last match was so easy. There was a compromise the other way. Take that first. Nah. Okay. Let's see. Before I get that... Here, I'm going to deal with a bunch of other stuff before I deal with the jammer. Oh, great. Cannon tower. We're being positive. I should say something like, oh, there's a cannon tower. Isn't positivity great? Positivity's my natural state, as you can see. Honestly, I do want to say, I don't like being negative, but sometimes it's just too easy. Like watching the beginning of Citrus. It's an experience no regular person could possibly fathom. I should have brought a bombardment. I definitely should have brought that bombardment. Because here I am, needing one. On the bright side, they already called in their bot drop. Look at me being positive. We're making good progress. I like to see that. I remember back in the day when you had to hit the quasar cannon shot directly into the vent instead of just hitting it anywhere to destroy it. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because while I support Arrowhead buffing things instead of nerfing absolutely everything, I think that they should distinguish the roles of weapons a little bit better. It's like, I don't think the Quasar Cannon should be able to do that, because then it makes it simply better than the Recoilless. Now, of course, I do think that the Recoilless is stronger than the Quasar Cannon, but sometimes there's no point in bringing a Recoilless over a Quasar. You know, it's like Austin's whole argument in Discord. I was a little annoyed by the fact that you were arguing in the first place, but I do agree with your point that the Quasar Cannon was better. The only reason I was using a Recoilless that match was because I want to mix it up. If I use the same thing every game, I'll get bored. That's also why I tried using the railgun yesterday, and it's not good, because they nerfed it into oblivion. And it's sad, because it's a fun weapon to use, and I genuinely want to use it, but it's just not good. Same with the arc thrower. They nerfed the arc thrower, so there's really no way to make it good, you know? It's okay against bugs, but against bots, it is not all that. And then Illuminate, don't even think about it. Okay, I see a... Come on, let me up. Okay. In our state of ultimate positivity, I'm gonna run over here. Bro hates citrus. Okay, yeah, okay. It made me more angry than any anime has before. Let's lead with that. Besides the Eminence in Shadow. The Eminence in Shadow was okay. I don't even know what to say about the Eminence in Shadow that I haven't said already. That show was an abomination. It was. It was a sorry excuse for any form of storytelling.
Cancel that.
And I'm ashamed that I even engaged with it. In fact, the only reason I even watched Season 2 was because I told everyone I was. Because, you know, I had to make that Why Sid Kagano's an Evil Character video. Oh, I got it. I didn't expect that. Yeah, this match is a lot harder than the last one.
My life for Super Earth!
Now that's what I call liberty. Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Rogan can be used, can be good if used correctly, and Arc Thrower shreds Illuminate and can do alright on bugs. Shreds Illuminate, it's a bit of a stretch, but it is alright on bugs, I agree. The thing with the Illuminate is just there's too much, you know? There's too much to kill. And it never stops coming. Even with Bugs has that problem, but the bugs themselves are individually weaker than the Illuminate forces. So, like, the bugs have to use quantity because they don't have technological advantages in the way that the Illuminate does. Now, you could argue that they have technological advantages biologically, because, I mean, think about the definition of technology. It doesn't necessarily imply that it has to be something advanced like electronics, let's say. But they do rely on quantity because the individual bug gets torn to pieces by any kind of weapon. Even basic melee weapons can kill a bug. That's why I'm so scared of the Chargers, is because the Chargers are the exception to that. Nothing kills them. Well, at least it feels like nothing kills them. And what's worse is they can kill you instantly. So that's why I'm always so scared of them, is because I avoid dying at all costs. That's actually the thing that I try the most to do in this game, is not die. And the Chargers undermine that. Now, versus the Illuminate, they're bullet sponges, right? And the Voteless can outrun you. While most of the bugs, even, you know, if you're running, they can't outrun you even if you have heavy armor. So, that gives, you know, the bugs have disadvantages, but... What is this?
Objective critical stratagem available.
That was a little weird. Okay. Dude, you use Arc Thrower with Exploding Crossbow, you just win. Austin, I want to make this point very clear so that I never have to hear you ever mention that a certain weapon combo is amazing again. So listen to this very clearly. The meta will always be good in a game. There is always a meta in each game. Most people don't want to run the meta because running the same thing over and over again is boring. So there is no, this gun's actually good. If the gun isn't good on its own, then it's not good, period. Unless it is specifically designed to be paired with something else, in which case this obviously isn't, because one came from a war... What is this? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out while talking. There we go. One came from a war bond, and the other is already in the game. And they're also completely unrelated, technologically speaking. Or even class-wise. It's like, there's always good weapon combos or stratagem combos, but most people don't want to run that stuff because different people play differently.
Liberty dispensed.
Alright, there you go. I actually figured all that out. Normally I have Yukari do this objective, but it isn't even the meta on Illuminate. The meta is machine gun, missile pistol. Oh, I'm running into a wall because I'm reading chat. Sorry about that. That was a little awkward. What I'm saying though is that it is a specific weapon combo, and if you don't use this, if you don't specifically have the explosive crossbow or choose not to use it, then the arc thrower isn't going to be as good. Therefore, it has very specific requirements to make it good, and that's not how balancing should work. You know, it's like if a gun sucks, it sucks, but they also shouldn't make it suck. Not to mention this is a PvE game, so why any weapon sucks that isn't a meme weapon is beyond me. You know, it's like I get if the Constitution sucks or something, you know, but for a support weapon to suck, you know, it's like you chose a slot only for your weapon to be bad. Alright. We gotta stay positive. I mean, I'm still in a good mood, so that's...
Dropping a pin.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's take out that jammer, fellas. Also, if you're wondering why I always run the Punisher Plasma against bots, it's because it destroys the Scout Striders. And it can stagger them. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm belching and burping and whatnot. I had some really good fried rice earlier, guys. I like that. In case you guys didn't know this, or I haven't made this clear by now, fried rice is my favorite food. So, brown fried rice. It is a marvel to behold.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
This isn't me being negative, but I do want to say a major... And this isn't even a nitpick. I think this is just a solid point, period. One problem I have in this game is that you have to buy all of the war bonds, or else you have to grind for 1,000 super credits. It is not fair, especially given how many war bonds are released. The thing that bothers me about it isn't that they lock the guns in the war bond, it's that they lock the stratagems in the war bond. So you just can't even get any new stratagems. Which, of course, for, you know, a player like me with 300 plus hours, good skill, and maxed out requisition points is kind of annoying. So you aren't supposed to pair weapons with other weapons that counteracts their weakness? What I'm saying is it's that specific weapon. Because if you didn't use the explosive crossbow, then you're not going to have that thing with anything else. Even if you pick the Eruptor has that, you know, it's bolt action. So even that thing has its own weakness. So there's nothing you can just run for being generally good. And you could say it's a team game, but, I mean, look at what I'm doing right now. It's kind of like, I think a good point to say is it's like Dead by Daylight. This is a very common Dead by Daylight argument, which is that, well, killers aren't this killer isn't actually weak because of this reason. You just need to use this perk. And the big argument with that is essentially, why should I have to use a perk that comes from another killer in order to make my killer better? Or not even better, make them playable in general. I'm not sure if you've ever played Dead by Daylight, but that's one of the biggest problems with killers, is how some killers pretty much require a certain perk to be active or else they just suck.
Objective critical stratagem available.
You know, it's not like the perk Distressing paired with Doctor that...
On its way now.
just makes him better. We're talking about stuff that's a virtual requirement for people to have. You could even make the same argument for survivors. You know, it's like, if you're not... Back before they nerfed it, or I should say Giga nerfed it, Decisive Strike was the most rigged perk in all of Dead by Daylight.
Elbow arm! Clear the area!
And every survivor had it. And so, you know, if you weren't running Decisive Strike, then you weren't winning. Which wasn't necessarily true, because all of their other perks were overpowered. But
Automaton facility destroyed.
the idea is one little attachment that isn't a part of the base character or base game is the thing that's giving you the win, not the thing itself. There's also a matter of skill that plays into it as well. You know, it's like, if I have to use specific things in order to do well, things are no longer about skill, they're about the tools you're using. That isn't to say that pairing things doesn't make you more skilled by figuring it out. You know, it's like Payday 2 is a good example of that, by figuring out weapon pairings and such with certain characters and perk decks. That is a skill within itself, but it isn't the only thing. Especially for casual players, because otherwise you just screw casual players.
Firing orbital strike.
Gotta watch these machine guns. Ultimatum would work with Arc Thrower. And, first of all, I do agree with you. That would be a good pairing. But I also want to point out, once again, and this isn't, now this doesn't go to an argument against you. This goes to an argument against, oh, I almost just stepped on a mine. This goes into an argument against Arrowhead, which is the fact that, once again, the Ultimatum is a war bond weapon. I can't get the Ultimatum unless I pay money or grind for it. And then after I've grinded to get the Ultimatum, there's a dozen other weapons that I also probably need or want that I can't get, that I then have to rinse and repeat for. You know, it's a cash grab. So it's not even about leveling up and getting what you want. You just flat can't get it. So I can't even do that weapon pairing because I don't have access to that weapon. You want to always make sure you're stimming when, you know, it's not too much trouble. Otherwise they get you. For liberty and peace. Getting a pop-up on YouTube, I wonder what that's about. Oh yeah, did you guys check out my meme video? I had a lot of fun making that. I'm also really glad I came up with an idea, because you guys, I mean, you knew I talked about it last stream. I was really hitting it's like the equivalent of writer's block. I was hitting YouTuber's block. I just couldn't think of what to do. But, luckily, I thought of that idea. Now, the video was really short, of course. But, I think it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. And a lot of people liked it, actually. I think everyone's favorite joke from that video was the Ore Monogatari meme, where I had from Halo 4, I thought you'd be taller. And then I inserted a sound effect from the extended clip I used earlier. I used a dispatch clip earlier in the video, so I used the end of that clip that wasn't used prior and inserted it as a sound effect where I had Master Chief telling Palmer to shut up. It was pretty funny. And it's so abrupt, too, because it's not even in the original cutscene either. So anybody who knows the cutscene would not expect that. And then obviously anyone who's never seen it just wouldn't know that was going to happen. I watched it getting ready this morning. Thanks, Liam. Did you leave a comment? Oh, it's the... Okay, I looked at the notification. It was a guy earlier. I had a guy comment on one of my To Love Ru shorts. And it was the To Love Ru Betrayed Me short. And the guy was basically talking about how he loved To Love Ru, and he agrees with me that he's sad to see this series end so abruptly. What is this? Okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let me vault over that. Which, by the way, that guy who left the comment is the first and probably the only person on Earth I've ever seen that said To Love Ru is their favorite anime. I mean, like, you know, I get it. But at the same time,
Dropping a pin.
that's kind of, I don't know. That would not be my choice of saying favorite anime, you know? Like, I get if you enjoyed it and all, but it is not best anime material. That's kind of a stretch, you know? That's like if you said your favorite movie is Borat. You know? Like, yeah, it was funny. It was a good movie, but would you really say that's your favorite movie? Of all things there are. And not just favorite, but best.
Found something.
Like, you're saying that is the best thing there is. Which, yeah, for To Love Ru is kinda... I don't know about that one. Like, the whole show is gratuitous nudity for no reason. Was it fun? Well, yeah, but I wouldn't exactly say... What's up, Pedro? Good to see you again, man. I'm glad you're back. I wouldn't exactly say To Love Ru is the most, objectively good show, you know? It's just... I mean, I don't know. I respect the opinion, though, because I did like To Love Ru. I'm not really sure if I liked it out of sentimentality or what, but I don't know, I had fun with it. Even though, of course, it had a lot of bad stuff in it. I mean, I've told you guys this many times, my entire desk is littered with To Love Ru figures. So, you know, like I got Momo. I'll talk about it after I'm not being shot at. Okay. Because I have to, you know, physically look to see what I've got. Okay, I got Haruna, Momo, Nana, let's see, Yami, Yui, and Nemesis. I got all of those on my desk. And then I have some figures that aren't from To Love Ru also on my desk. So I got Hoshino from Blue Archive, and then I've got Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. Which is cool, because that's also near my Doki Doki Literature Club poster. One thing I will say is when we get memberships, I'm very excited for the room tour. Now, you guys won't get to see my face. Not because I'm, like, super scared of you seeing my face, but more so I'm waiting for, I don't know, maybe a bigger milestone or something. I'm just not all that thrilled about showing myself, because I don't think there's really a point, you know? Yeah, it's not like I'm a skit YouTuber where that's just a thing that you do. You could be like Manly Badass Hero where you never make a big deal of it. You know, nobody ever asks Manly just, you know, do a face cam. They just don't even think about it. So, that's kind of what I like having. But, anyways, point aside, I would like to do a room tour because that'd be pretty cool. My room is the most... I will... How do I word this? This is not me being prideful, but I probably have the most anime-filled, like, you look at this and go, yeah, he's the king of romance anime, alright. Oh, what's up, Yukari? Good to see you, man. The Kingpin is here. He is indeed. He didn't reply to any of my messages earlier, man. It is good to see you in chat, though. I was getting nervous. I also am wondering because Kuomita isn't here, which is kind of upsetting. I thought she'd be here by now. Good morning, Sleeping Beauty is what Bam Bam said. I don't think he was sleeping. It said he was online, which is what I said earlier. This is my second solo match, Yukari. Anyways, but
For prosperity!
let a man be sad I couldn't sleep last night. I was too busy bawling. I'm not going to excitedly exclaim that I called it the reason that you weren't responding to anybody, but I did call it. I do want to say that. Anyways, what was I saying? Right. But for a room tour, you guys would look at my room and go, oh yeah, that is the most littered anime room you have ever seen. Now, it's pretty neat in here. It is very clean, but, still, this is the weeb room. The entire room is decked out with pure romance anime memorabilia. And then, of course, you know, there's some other stuff in here as well. Like, I got a Tiberium Wars poster. I got a Star Wars propaganda poster. Sorry, I'm focusing. On my door, I got a FNAF poster. That was actually the first poster I ever had. It's the one in the office in FNAF 1. So that's what I got on my door. This is always hard to do with impact grenades. Oh! Or apparently not. There are a lot of fabricators here. Oh! This is bad.
Unleashing democracy.
Oh, crap. I can't read the chat right now, fellas. I'm sorry. They survived that? Also, I said earlier, Yukari, because you're not in the match with me, that I'm able to use the Tesla towers, because I'm not scared anyone's going to get killed by them. You know, because obviously I know where I placed them, so I'm able to stay away from it. Dude, there are so many fabricators. There's another one. You would have thought this place was a fortress. Mega fortress, I should say. You know, literally speaking, it is a fortress. They used to have a thing where if you threw a grenade in when the door was open, it would blow up, which is still how it should work, but apparently doesn't work like that anymore. Alright. Well, now that everybody's dead, or I guess dismantled, because, you know, robots. What else do we have after this? I think we got it. Oh, wait, no, we got one more outpost. I'm hearing bad guys, so we better hurry up. Where's my hell bomb? There we go. That was a quick call-in. I like that. Dude, I got so many people texting me today. I don't know what everybody wants. It's not even my birthday yet. Speaking of which, I don't know if I brought this up earlier, but I will be live streaming on my birthday, or at least I should be. I expect to be, but I don't know, there's a small chance I won't. But I'm not sure what game I'm gonna play. I haven't really decided. It most likely won't be Left 4 Dead, but I'm not entirely sure.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits.
If you were a man, let the sun and rain beat on it, is what you're talking about. Are you still talking about that hat, man? I don't... Okay. Alright. Not showering with a hat, Liam. It's not happening. I don't live in a trailer park. Okay. Oh, we're making our way downtown. Yukari, have you heard anything from Cool Media yet? I feel like this goes... Oh, wait, actually, never mind. I was gonna say, you should find a way to get some kind of extended communication. And then I remember Cool Media said she doesn't have a phone. She's 20-something years old, lives in the United States, and has access to a TV with streaming services and the internet, but somehow not a phone. Which is odd, given that most homeless people even have phones. You know, like at least a basic flip phone or something. It's a little surprising, but I'm also not entirely sure what Cool Media's conditions are. I mean, she did ask me who the President of the United States was, and asked me what California is, so... There could be some extended story I'm not aware of. She just said she would eat the government for scamming me, but nothing else. Yeah, I don't think that's happening, but maybe she's got friends in high places. She is Russian. Alright, let's see. That is, of course, humor. Liam, we're not all eating the government. Okay, I know the trailer park scams people for welfare, but that's not something we're all doing. Meanwhile, they have the luxury to just flip me the bird. We're trying to be positive this stream, though, so I'm not going to complain. Pedro said yummers again. He really loves that Homelander quote. If you can even call that a quote. I mean, I guess by definition it is. Are they still dude, there are people still watching a movie in the other room. Holy crap, they were supposed to have left 2 hours ago. We're being positive, though, so I'm not going to go into it. We got one outpost left. This should be a quick shot, and then we're done. Or it'll be a patrol that pops out of nowhere, that too. I'm not taking chances with these guys. Oh, that didn't kill him as fast as it should have. Now they're coming for my... I almost said something bad. Okay. Guys, this is crazy. You just got a text saying I'm fired because of a dang rumor, is what Pedro said. Dang! Also, I thought you said you didn't work a day in your life, Pedro. That was a lie. And obviously I'm going to take your word for what you just said over something you said before, because you definitely seem more like somebody that would work rather than somebody who would decide to never work for no reason. Pedro is a hardworking man. We know this. But seriously, being fired over a dang rumor, that sucks. Given the fact that you're talking about it in this manner, I'm assuming you're not, like, distraught or anything, as Yukari was yesterday, but...
Extraction is available.
Still sucks that that happened. Pedro, go get another job, is what Liam said. Okay, it isn't... Okay, couple things. First of all, it isn't that he can't get another job. Obviously, he's going to be upset that he got fired of any job, right? So, like, that it's natural that he's going to respond this way. The second thing is, on your resume, or I should say when you're getting a future job, right? You obviously make your own resume. Whenever you're getting a job in the future, it will be noted that you were fired from a previous job. And there will be a reason for being fired. So, that is something that will be remembered. And of course, if it's over a rumor, that means it's probably going to be something stupid that's recorded. And then you might be asked about that, or it might be considered. So, there is more to it than just go get another job, right? Things are more complex than that. I explained it so you didn't have to, Pedro. Because, I mean, you obviously just said, I will, but I'm explaining why. You know, that's upsetting regardless.
Tagging map.
Well, here we go. One thing I'm going to be doing pretty soon is I'll be helping out with my state's election. I'm not entirely sure all of what I'm going to be doing. I will be doing some, like, door-to-door stuff. But, yeah, I already delivered signs with a friend during the, what do you call it, the primaries. However, this time around, you know, it's going to be a little more intense because it's actually getting close to election time. Alright, here we go.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
That man just took that, that plasma ball like it was nothing. I'm back. What'd I miss? Yukari missed all that. You know who doesn't work for no reason? Liam, that was the most out-of-pocket thing I've ever heard said in my chat for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I don't even know what to say to that.
Orbital strike.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Bam Bam said, Callie, check your DMs. This ought to be good. Alright. I miss using the Tesla Tower. I love this thing. I just hate when it kills me, obviously. Which goes for every stratagem. Fun fact, that's why I stopped using sentries, and Yukari knows this better than anybody. I stopped using sentries in this game because every single time you use them, it kills you. In fact, that's the only thing it kills. So, I just don't even bother. That is a lot of enemies. That is bad news bears. Oh dear. Ah, balls. I should have threw that far. Okay. Far away. Oh, here they come.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Democracy's on its way.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
I wasted that. I thought it would come in sooner and then... Or like the bot drop would hit sooner and then that would be useful.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Dude, these berserkers are just eating my stuff this match.
Deploying sentry.
Get some! Get some!
Who is rummaging around in a closet? Okay, I'm just hearing stuff next door. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that was close. Alright, Tesla Towers for the win, baby. Let's get it. Born to run the Tesla Tower, forced to not receive death threats from my teammates. Ain't that the truth, Austin?
Victory was never in doubt.
I see a heartfelt message from Liam and a lot of Nona. That's nice. Born to run the Constitution, forced to not... German... I'm so tired of seeing LARP said online, dude. I swear 90... I mean, I know you guys probably know what it means, but 90% of people online using the word don't know it means live-action roleplay. Guarantee they don't know that. You know, it's an acronym. It's not a normal word. Mind if the Kingpin joins? He said no joining this stream. How far are we in? Let me see. Yeah, I'll keep going solo. Ugh. Ugh. Just stretching a little bit. We got a pretty good audience going. I like it. Everybody's chilling. We're having a good time. I'm actually... I guess I might create a poll of what to do for my birthday. But... I don't know. So, I might do Jurassic World Evolution 2. I might do... I probably won't do Helldivers. 234 kills, 0 deaths. That's what I like to see.
You secured a lot of samples.
And solo.
Well done.
What else do we got? I'm not gonna do my side. I don't want to do any, like, big games with major stories for, you know, a freaking birthday stream. It's not very birthday. It's your birthday, you pick. I don't know, man. Did I ever tell you guys about, like... Well, I pretty much tell you nothing about myself, so I will point out for birthdays, I pretty much do nothing. Like, nothing in particular. I just kind of, like, it's a whatever event. Okay, let's see. Grand Errants. I just don't want to go to this planet because I know it's going to be some extremely difficult nonsense. I also don't want to do Spore Burst Strain. That's not happening. Those things are way too fast, and they don't have a drawback either. They're just enhanced. I can do Fact Bay, I guess. I just don't like fighting Terminids by myself because it is massively overwhelming, and if there's a charger, it's just over. Eliminate Bile Titans. That is not a good sign. That is an awful sign.
Complete.
Okay.
Initiating FTL jump to the Fact Bay system.
Liam he's doing some awfully interesting stereotyping in the chat. Don't think I don't see that.
FTL
We need to take
successful.
Perkon and defend Arant. Arant isn't too hard right now. I don't really want to test that. Especially given my challenge to stay positive this stream. If I lose my marbles, then it's kind of over. Because once I lose my patience, then, you know, it's gone. There are so many bugs in the jungle, dude. Jesus. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Now, I will say one thing I like about fighting Terminids is you have more options for stratagems. It's like, for example, when you're fighting bots, if you bring orbital gas, you're an idiot. Or, let's see, what's another one? EMS isn't all that useful. Let's see, what's some other stuff? The Wasp is useless. Expendable anti-tank is basically pointless, just bring a different stratagem, dummy. Stuff like, what else? Gas mines. Really, mines in general are pretty much useless. Unless you're trying to take down one of those convoys with anti-tank mines, which, by the way, is still worse than just bringing sentries or using one of the emplacements. I have never stereotyped someone unfairly, is what Liam said. We're not going to talk about that whole comment you did and then posted in Discord. We're not doing that. Okay. I could do the Airburst rocket launcher, given that I'm playing by myself, but I also don't want to kill myself with it on accident. Sterilizer's not going to be good if I'm playing solo. I want to run the railgun so badly, but I'm probably going to die. Okay, let's do orbital gas. Eagle airstrike. EMS mortar sentry. Rail cannon. I'm gonna need the rail cannon for sure. I can already feel it. Oh, no. Okay. I readied up too fast. I didn't mean to do that. Verdict and gas. I'm pretty much just running things I can't accidentally game end myself with. I love the Gold Eagle armor. I really wish we could get other colored armor. Like, imagine a green Helldiver. I need it in my life. Or a turquoise Helldiver. That is delicious. God, I need that. We need a mint Helldiver. Yukari said, did he post end meal in the server, or was it a different one? He probably did. I don't remember that specifically, but I'm going to assume that's what he said, yeah. He posted it in your server, Yukari. I just screenshot it and sent it to the Everyman server. I didn't even know Yukari had a server. Okay. Manual land gunboat. Hey, Liam, don't spam. It's one of my only rules. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I got new pillows. Did I say that earlier? I feel like I said that earlier, but maybe I'm just imagining. So that's pretty sweet.
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name.
Do you guys know what I just realized?
Live up to freedom.
because you probably
Dropping a pin.
can feel what I just realized. I didn't bring a support weapon. Yep. And the mission objective is eliminate Biotitan. Now, actually, I can use the rail cannon, but still,
Tagging map.
that's a problem. Now, luckily, I didn't try to run something unique, so I do have the breaker spray and pray. That is a plus. But I brought a mortar sentry instead of a support weapon. So that is disappointing, for sure. I'm disappointed in myself.
Sending down sentry.
Alright, time to go to work.
Unleashing democracy.
Sorry, I will stop spamming. It's okay, Liam. Just don't do it a lot. It's also not as annoying as when you guys spam thinking bee in chat. That was stupid. And they're nursing spewers. Okay. Well, there goes my happiness. I actually looked up if there was a way to take less damage from nursing spewers. Not really. I mean, kinda, but it's not very fantastic. I remember why versing Terminids solo is so difficult again. Because you're dealing with all of these bug holes by yourself with extremely limited resources. Also, this EMS mortar sentry is actually doing great. I didn't expect that.
Say hello to democracy. Dropping a pin.
Alright, time to loop back around. Thinking bee, we're not doing that. Yeah, I have a server, a truly tremendous server. One of the greatest servers, everybody knows it, even Iran can see how great it is. That reminds me, how's that war going? A war, quote-unquote. Skirmish might be a better way to put it.
Max empty.
Oh, no, conflict is definitely the way to put it.
Max empty.
Honestly, I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. And I think most people agree. It's gotten old. Mostly because, you know, I will say, I've talked about this before, and I'll say it again. One of the biggest problems is that wars are boring these days. It's all bombing and missiles. They've ruined warfare. The entire purpose of warfare has been rendered completely pointless because of missiles. There's literally no point to going to war anymore. Nobody takes anything. There's no reward. Just a bunch of people getting blown up. That's it. You know, if the goal was to, let's say we declared war on Cuba. If the goal was to conquer Cuba and take that landmass and all the resources, then I'd at least understand a war. You know, like there's a point to it. But when it comes to stuff like this, I'm just wondering, why are we throwing, you know, it's like throwing rocks at somebody. Why would I throw rocks at somebody for no reason? I don't gain anything from it. And they're not even scared after the first week of it, because you've been throwing rocks for a week straight. It's pointless. There's nothing to it. It's absolutely worthless. And that isn't even a comment, by the way, against anyone in specific. That's just everybody has that problem these days. You know, it's like even Russia and Ukraine.
Max empty.
Now, one thing I will say is Russia's war goal is at least conquest. So, like, it serves a theoretical function. Which, of course, isn't, you know, it's not good, but I at least understand the idea. There's a quote-unquote vision to it. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's just tossing drones back and forth. And that's it. There's literally nothing to gain from it. No one ever gains any ground. It's just pointless. I also want to point out that I'm not being negative by saying all this, because my mood isn't changing. I'm probably pretty much just stating what I think. Sure are a lot of hunters.
Throwing grenade.
Not anymore.
Outpost destroyed.
At least not from this one. EMS mortar sentry.
Tagging map.
Bringing home the bacon. Oh, I see a liner station.
Objective located.
While I agree that it is technically more advanced, I'm not really sure why they changed it from radar station to LiDAR station. Nobody cares. Originally, when I saw it was named LiDAR station, I thought there was a difference between them. But no, they just renamed the radar station that. Maybe they changed it due to some kind of realism nitpick somebody had, but I don't know.
Single one, we're back in business.
Not even get it. Oman and Iran have the idea of a deal. Iran refuses at all costs, keeps fighting until we stop. We refuse to stop at all costs until they stop, so stuck in a loop. Okay, so that sounds about right.
Tactical asset near your position.
The problem is that we keep trying to get a deal, and there's no such thing as a deal, so it's utterly worthless. It's like the whole idea of not negotiating with these people wasn't just said to threaten them, it was said because you physically cannot negotiate. It's that simple. You know, it's like negotiating with the Covenant from Halo. It's a fanatical religious organization. What are you ever going to negotiate?
Sending down equipment package.
Oh, that's a little guy, okay.
Sending down sentry.
How did this thing get down here? Is the thing really still alive? Are you serious? We're being positive, so I'm not going to complain. Ooh, I will say I killed that thing nicely. Also, as you can see, despite the verdict technically being light penetrating bullets, it goes through hive guards easy.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
And spewers as well. Very good against those. It's honestly probably the most underrated weapon in this game, which is why it's gone without being nerfed a million times.
Have a taste of democracy!
Oh dear! I was about to say we're playing Ring Around the Rosie, but Ring Around the Rail Cannon, baby. There we go. That's what I like to see. Pop goes the weasel. What the? We all just saw that, right? We all just. I know I'm supposed to be staying positive, but like, we all just saw that thing phase through the wall, right? Alright, now calls for an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Okay. I don't have time to read the chat right this moment, so. Fellas, can I activate the terminal, please? I'm sure you guys can see my frustration of why I don't usually play against Terminids solo. And it's like I said earlier, there are actually more enemies that spawn when you play with less people than there are when you play with more people.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Holy sh**, really? Should rename the Terminids the Mole People. They just pop up out of underground nowhere. Starting to remember that thing I said earlier about my patience bar? My patience bar is starting to deplete.
Injury? What injury?
Get some, is what Liam said. You should write a story about me sometime. Why would we write a story about you? You're crazy.
Mission map updated.
I done got me. I can't say what the rest of what he says is because there's a slur in there, but Oh, it's a stalker lair. I was like, what's with that?
You may proceed to extraction.
Rename the
when ready.
tournament to Albert because I said so. This is my amused look. Hey, war hell! Also, you forgot a line before don't lead them so much. How can you kill women and children? Easy. You don't lead them so much. I guess if you're just quoting him, then he wouldn't have a line before that. I was taking it like, whenever I quote a movie, I quote everybody's
Bug outpost
lines.
spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Liberty.
Outpost destroyed.
Tagging map.
There's so many bug nests. The Everyman knows Full Metal Jacket peak. If, honestly, if I'm being honest, the only thing that I don't understand the reference of is whenever Pedro brings up Transformers. It's the only thing I don't get. I know nothing about Transformers.
Bug outpost.
Or Fat Albert. Yeah, Fat Albert's another one.
Delivering payload.
So there will be the occasional reference I don't understand, but the bulk of references I will get. Was that a charger? Guys, I think I just killed a charger on accident. I didn't even know it was there. That's awesome.
Terminate outpost. Destroyed.
Suck it. There we
Dropping
go.
a pin.
Ah, crap.
Extraction is available. Firing gas strike.
Say hello to democracy.
There we go. I like that. Yeah, that's right. Breathe it in. It's good for you. Inhale it all.
Get some. Get some.
Honestly, it's not doing as much as I thought it would, so I should destroy this thing and get out of
Bug
here.
outpost spotted.
Because we think B, we're not doing the thinking
How
B
about a
thing.
nice cup of liberty? Tagging map.
I should have attached my Expert Exterminator title on. So I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Oh, I'm no longer feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay. We're staying positive, though, so
Here comes the cavalry.
I believe in myself. I can do it. Got this.
Sending down sentry.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
Not getting me, boy. That's a problem. EMS. Please freeze them, EMS. I'm really counting on you.
Mag's empty.
Alright. Also, by the way, I just remembered, that's what I was missing in the new video. I was missing a Full Metal Jacket meme.
Sending down equipment.
I was actually planning on using one, but I couldn't think of an anime that I didn't already have a meme for where it fit. It's like some of the ones that I had left, like a couple of Cuckoos and Tonakawa, those ones I kind of just winged it. But I didn't have a Full Metal Jacket clip that fit those shows.
Throwing grenade.
Or at least that I could think. Because I had stuff in there from, Star Wars, Halo. You know, a lot of the stuff I reference all the time. Okay, time to go to the opposite side of the map. I'm also surprised that I technically spawned near a stalker lair, but I didn't know about it till later. Luckily, those things didn't go after me the moment I dropped. I've had that happen before. That wasn't pretty. You can imagine my enthusiasm after that occurred. Oh. This is not good.
Gas strike incoming.
Oh, no. This is not good. I'm remembering my tips. Don't panic. Ooh. Pedro said he commented on the newest video. I appreciate that, Pedro. For some reason, it won't show. You could copy and paste your comment and then try re-commenting it. Or after the stream, I'll see if it's there and I'll tell you. I appreciate that you commented though, Pedro, since I noticed not all of you comment. Yukari usually comments. Pedro almost always comments. Some of you though, you're slacking. I just failed another one, haha. That's some stuff I would hear Rex Sabros at Austin said. She just responded, I'm sad now, and disappeared. Sorry, I read earlier in the chat, but I don't have time to read it all out loud because I'm getting chased by permanents. Okay, now we're getting close to Stalker Lair territory, and I'm playing solo, so we gotta be careful. It's also kind of hard to see. Honestly, I might just have to skip this and go straight to the Stalker Lair. Maybe if I can get an airstrike off and then do it.
Coming in hot.
Not gonna complain about Brute Commanders because I'm trying to be positive, but let's just say my feelings towards them are superbly negative. We'll say that.
Gas strike incoming.
Dropping a pin.
Alright, Stalker Lair time, and then we're done. Might be wondering why I stemmed. You should always stem, even if you're only missing a tiny sliver of health.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Because you already know, if I get knocked over, I'm gonna need every last inkling of health. You know, it's weird I never saw a Stalker prior to literally walking up on their doorstep.
Fire in the hole!
Like, that was the only Stalker the whole match. So maybe he was bugged out or something. No pun intended. Once you know how they work, they're low-key easy. Brute Commanders. I think Austin takes things I say at the literal value that I'm saying they're too hard, and not thinking about the... Okay. On high difficulties, the problem with Brood/Alpha Commanders is that they summon 2 warriors every single one of them. So, think about it. When every single enemy is a Brood Commander, and they summon 2 enemies each, now you suddenly have 100 enemies. And, of course, freaking 50 of those it'd be less, maybe be more like 25. So let's say 25 of those enemies are extremely difficult to kill. And it isn't that they're hard necessarily as enemies like chargers are, it's just that they take so many shots. They're kind of like the flesh mobs. So, once you're fighting enough of them, then it's just a problem.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
And once again, it ceases to be about skill so much as just dumping rounds in something's face. And I know you don't shoot it in the face, you shoot it in the leg, but it's kind of hard when you're getting chased by a, you know, 300 enemies.
Deploying sentry.
I also want to point out that we played this entire match without once using a support weapon. Isn't that awesome?
Shuttle inbound.
Wish there was an achievement for that. Kilo was more annoying, I suppose. I don't know what you're talking about.
Firing gas strike.
EMS came in clutch, though. I will say, that was definitely worth replacing a support weapon slot. And it definitely led to a more unique combat experience as well.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
That's me being positive, but it's also me being honest. I like when things are different. What is even stuck right here, anyways? I don't know where this thing is shooting, but it's not nearby.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
My life for Super Earth!
We're talking about Liam's failed relationships because he can't find anyone who isn't a complete prick. Huh. You said Liam's previous relationships. How old is Liam? Because I remember on Discord, he told me he starts high school in, like, how many days? And if that's what he means, then that means his only prior experience is literal middle school. Not even anime middle school. This is real United States of America middle school. So if we're basing it off of that experience, like, yeah, it's not even... We're working with a suboptimal environment, first of all, and second of all, an environment that, let's be honest, and while it is hard to hear, isn't very serious.
Watch where you're standing.
Here comes the cavalry.
Alright, one rail cannon for the boys.
Firing orbital strike.
Extraction complete. Pelican
And
1
that's a
beginning
wrap. Liam said, yeah, my middle school experience was not
Another
great.
sweeping victory
Huh.
for Super Earth.
Makes you feel better. I was alone my entire time in middle school. I mean, I had a handful of friends, but that's pretty much it. It was freaking middle school. You said non-serious relationships are great. It's a middle school. There is no such thing as a serious relationship. Even in anime, well, the thing with middle school and anime is, first of all, it's not all of them, right? Second of all, when they do have it, that's because in Japan, middle school is 4 years, and then high school is 3 years. So technically, when they say they're in middle school, their final year of middle school is the equivalent of a freshman year in high school. So it's the same as being in high school, and you just happen to be at the start of high school. So then it's like, it makes sense. I still wouldn't say it's, you know, like a serious environment, but it's better. It's a step up. But anything below that, I mean, you're dealing with, you know, if you're 13 years old and below, you're dealing with little kid experiences. 256 kills, baby, and 0 deaths. 91.3% accuracy against Terminids. That is something right there.
And lots of samples.
Would you look at that? I got 0 requisition credits. Oh, lordy. Liam said, I can be a jerk as much as I like. Just because something's non-serious doesn't mean you want to be a piece of garbage. Since I'm going into high school, do you think I should start for more serious relationships? First of all, yes. Second of all, not in freshman year. If you want my advice, ignore it. And I mean it. Ignore it for the first 2 years.
The hour of our
And then
victory rapidly
junior
approaches.
year, you can think
Let
about
us
it.
cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
Because really, it's really just a distraction, is what it is. But you can't let your emotions control you. So like for me, you know, I went through my entire high school just with buddies, and that was it. So friends carried me all the way. Carry me in, you know, the sense of, like, emotional positioning, not, like, literally grade-wise. Sorry, I'm wiping saliva off my laptop because I've been spitting while talking this whole time. That was it. So, friends carry me in, you know, the sense of, like, emotional positioning. Is my audio good, guys? Because for me, the audio sounds... Like, I feel like I still sound too quiet. How long has the stream been going? We've been going an hour and 50 minutes. We still have an hour and 10 minutes. That's interesting. Take my breath away. Sorry, Yukari suddenly started singing that. What is going on? That's fruity. Okay. Still going solo? Okay. I'll play one more match by myself. After that, I may or may not invite Yukari. And that's only because we got another, obviously, you know, hour pretty much to go. So, just for the sake of my own entertainment, I think that'd be good. Your audio is phenomenal. Your volume is fine, as Pedro said. Okay. Well, I'll just keep it. Alright. Let's see. Eradicate. So I definitely can't do one of those missions. Let's see. What do we got here? I'll do retrieve valuable data. I don't want to do this stupid mission.
Hellpods Prime.
You don't get to Austin, you're the kicked one. Oh, you don't get to Austin.
Orbital thrusters.
Austin said, hey. I didn't say he was going to join right this match. I'm not contradicting what I said earlier. I'm just contemplating new circumstances. Okay, let's see. Orbital gas strike. I do want to bring a, you know, a freaking support weapon this time around, though. I'm tempted to bring a vehicle, but honestly, I'm probably going to get overwhelmed and then killed if I do, so... I'll do what I did when I played with Yukari that one time. Because that was pretty cool. Alright. There we go.
Launch initiated.
Gonna play some 6 days since I got bored on half swords, what Liam said. My responses will be delayed by entire missions. Entire mission? Liam! Don't. Oh my god. Okay. I think I've asked this before, but Yukari, do you actually, I'll save this for next mission. In the meantime, does anybody have any topics to talk about? I'm pretty much out of all mine. I already talked about Citrus earlier, and it hasn't been enough time since last stream for any significant events to really have taken place. I guess it's been 5 days, but that's not huge, you know. I will say, for my birthday, somebody's getting me a keychain, an anime keychain. Ooh, interview question, alright? Yeah, I'll do a little interview question for you. Anyways, but somebody's getting me an anime keychain, and hopefully it should be, sorry, I'm waiting for him to complete his line, okay. It should be Shino from Girlfriend, so that's gonna be good. By the way, I just want to say, Girlfriend is one of my favorite anime, dude. Just thinking about it makes me happy.
Never
It's
mind.
like, I watched that series,
Objective
didn't expect
located.
anything of it. Ooh, LiDAR
Cancel that.
station's right here. Oh, and we got bile spewers. That's bad. I think it's better than nursing spewers, but it's not good anyways. And that does mean that the regular warriors are going to be bad too. What the? Ah, great. Here we go. Reload, genius. There.
Coming in hot.
What the heck is the terminal?
Get some! Get some!
I'm not sure where the terminal is. Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay. Can we talk about how scummy it is to have no refunds at $500? Yeah, that is really scummy. That I was thinking about that yesterday when you brought that up. That is so stupid.
Sending down equipment package.
Also, that's not me not being positive. That's, I mean, honestly, I would say that is me being positive. Pretty honest statement to make. What the heck was that noise?
Tagging map.
Oh, wait, here we go. It's not aligned already. Okay.
That's called democracy!
I know there is acid-resistant armor, but first of all, I don't have access to it, and second of all, you know, you wouldn't know when to run it, because it's random of whether you're going to get bile or not. All things considered, we did pretty good at this LiDAR station. A lot less running around the last time.
Liberty dispensed.
Just reloading everything. Making sure we're good to go. Okay. Alrighty, let's go. 5 nights in Fallujah. Is that what you're talking about, Liam? Not 5 days, 5 nights. I gotta play another FNAF fan game on the channel sometime. That was great. We'll probably do that in October, honestly. Play a FNAF fan game. You like me playing 5 Nights at Chuck E. Cheese's on the channel. So we'll bring back horror games in October. I could play a horror game for my birthday, but heck, would I play SCP Observer? Would that really be a birthday kind of game? It'd make WX happy. It's more like a game I'd play for his birthday. Matter of fact, I think I actually did play that for his birthday. Also, there's a stalker lair on the top of the map. I just want to point that out. That did not work as intended.
Bug
Okay.
outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate!
Alright.
Throwing grenade!
And bug nest done. One plus side to using gas grenades is that if they body block it, first of all, it usually kills the Terminid that body blocked it, and second of all, it doesn't blow up next to you. So, there's nothing to worry about. How on the planet does the government routinely fly weather surveillance aircraft that are specifically stationed at that base and not detect an incoming storm? I don't know, it could have been a scam. You got scammed, it was a setup. Everybody's a suspect. Why are there so many hives like this? Styled. I don't think the Terminators are intentionally styling their hives. Oh, that little fella.
Fire in the hole! Get some!
I call these the hunter nests because It's always hunters that specifically spawn. Maybe that's not just a me thing. I think maybe everybody calls it that, but... That's another reason I like the gas grenades. If I was using regular grenades, I would have just blown up and died there. Or gotten ragdolled. Given that when I use explosives, I'm usually using fortified armor, it probably would have ragdolled me, but that'd be annoying anyways. By the way, ballistic shield is clutch. Just want to say that. I wish the directional energy shield was more useful, but that's pretty much useless. Honestly, even if you're fighting the Illuminate, you're better off with a ballistic shield. At least then it's useful against voteless. Have anything for these guys? I don't think so. I didn't bring my orbital gas. I could just hit him with one of these.
Here comes the cavalry.
My character's getting sleepy. Alright.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Sure do have a lot of stuff to destroy this match. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I can see from further away and why my accuracy is better, it's because I'm wearing glasses. I implied that earlier, but I didn't blatantly say it. Or maybe I did, I don't know. When you've been streaming for so long, you forget things you've said before. Sleepy, huh? Yeah, like Sleepy Nita. Who still isn't here, by the way. Really hope she comes eventually, or at least comes for the next stream. Because last stream, she was only there for like a minute or two. I also hope she's not in some kind of self-loathing stage where she believes that she's, like, unable to attend the next stream because she's too ashamed to face us or something. I don't know. I mean, she's done that before, so that's why I'm proposing that as an idea, even though it doesn't really make any sense. And it's also a bit overdramatic for, you know, my YouTube channel. I know there's a 10-second delay, but Pedro already said the joke. Because I already knew Pedro was going to be the one to make it. I am out of grenades. Okay, that's a problem.
Sending down equipment package.
So I was pressing 4 in order to pull my grenades out and then realized bad news bears. Also, I've been playing so long, my keyboard is starting to wear on me. It happens when I play Helldivers. It doesn't happen when I play Gmod or something.
Fire in the hole.
I'll just take all that.
Fire in the hole. Dropping a pin.
Okay. Dang it, every man said it before me. Yeah, I already knew it was coming. I knew Pedro was going to be the one to say it, too. It was just a Pedro joke waiting to be made. Alright.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Oh, that's a problem.
Here comes the cavalry.
Outpost destroyed.
Long live the king, baby.
Tagging map.
I just realized it's the raised flag of Super Earth mission type. You know what's funny about that?
30 minutes
You guys
remaining.
watched me, and I didn't select that mission type. There's a bug with Terminids right now, where for some reason it doesn't tell you the mission type you're actually playing, it tells you just a random one. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. That is a lot of enemies. Holy God.
Democracy's on its way.
Alright. That was interesting.
Delivering payload.
Mag's empty.
Also, in a funny kind of way, my pistol is actually easier to use with the ballistic shield active. Also, that is the weirdest bug hole I've ever seen. Oh, that's an injury. Okay. Everyone's dead. Alright.
Objective critical stratagem available.
These don't even count as bug nests because they're on top of the objective. They just have these here to make it harder. Alrighty.
Deploying equipment
This is gonna be a fun objective, I can already tell. Knew that was coming. Oh, and I still didn't destroy that nest. That's a problem.
Fire in the hole!
Sprayed and prayed, son. Ragdolling. Okay. Ragdolling can get a bit obnoxious, but we're okay. Challenging difficulty is probably my favorite difficulty, just because it still has the advanced enemy types and objectives, like the stalker layers and whatnot, but at the same time, it doesn't nut stomp you like extreme difficulty above, or at least not in the same way. That's a charger. Oh my god, I'm ragdolling so much. Skip the objective, I'm out of here.
Get some! Get some!
Not until that charger's gone. Alright, charger's gone, I'm good. As long as there's a charger alive, I won't be alive. So we gotta deal with those as soon as possible. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? What? What? They're coming from.
Reporting to the front.
They're just coming from nowhere, dude. There goes my enthusiasm. Yeah, the first here, folks. 2 hours into the stream. It's only gonna be downhill from here. Once I die once, all my enthusiasm is immediately lost. Is my objective It's reversing, isn't it? That's what I'm looking at. My objective is reversing. Yep, my objective is reversing.
Unleashing democracy. Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
It reverts when you walk away from it. Austin! Oh my god. Sorry, I almost just lost my... Almost just got mad. You can't be doing that. This is a positive stream. So I'm not gonna get mad at you. I can't even talk, dude.
Not today!
They're about to make me do this a second time. Clear the area of enemies. Is it a joke? By the way, I just want to remind you guys, when I die in this game, to me, that is the equivalent of losing. So... Actually, that's in any game. That's not just this game. So when now, let me also make myself clear. In any PvE setting, that's the case. If it's PvP, I'll die any number of times and never care. But in a PvE setting, the moment I die, to me, that's a game
Dropping a pin.
I've already lost. Because my character died. Which means it's not the same character anymore. So he can look the same and do the same things, but it's no longer the same guy.
My life for Super Earth!
Oh, okay. By the way, I watched last stream back while I was making shorts out of it, and I can tell you, the first time I died in that stream, from that point onward, you can actually see my playstyle change. And my playstyle is basically, it's more sloppy, it's worse. You can actually visibly see everything get dumbed down after that happens. This man probably hates roguelikes. Guess what? I've never played it. Why? Because it probably involves a lot of dying. Same reason I hate Insurgency Sandstorm. That game reeks booty cheeks. You get shot in the toe and you die. That game's time to kill is so fast, it's actually slower to die in real life. You'd be safer in the actual military than you would be playing Insurgency Sandstorm. Because it's a quote-unquote realistic game.
Throwing grenade!
If you die from getting shot in the toe, you're something. Are you? Yes, guys, I just saw a charger buried in the sand. And I just stepped on a charger buried in the sand. That is something that actually just happened. Yep, we are calling my Uber driver. Roguelike is a genre, not a single game. I don't know and I don't care. Ugh. I don't care too much about dying in this game because I've become so demoralized by it to where I don't care anymore, and the game kind of expects it to happen, so I give Papa Arrow what he wants, is what Yukari said. I will fight tooth and nail to not die in this game, but when I do die, it's all over. What's the time on the stream? I could just change the title and nobody would know. But there are too many people here right now, so I don't want to do that. I could also just switch enemies. That's possible. I'll stop being stubborn. There we go. Alright. Remember to turn your... Don't back out of the stream, but turn the stream volume down. What was I gonna do? Right. Where's my... There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna still fight Terminids. Actually, I probably will, because there are less Terminids when you play with more people. Weirdly enough. And before anybody asks, yes, Arrowhead did do that just to stop people from playing solo. Or at least to discourage it. Which is the scummiest thing I've ever seen anyone do that's a game studio. Besides, of course, things like microtransactions. Which, by the way, this game has, obviously. So, there's your scummy crap. Yukari, are you gonna... You gonna come or what?
Helldivers.
I'm gonna give you a solid
Take
20
command of the
seconds
galaxy's
before I just
liberation.
go into the next match. There we go. There we go. And like I said, turn the stream volume down.
No, I did.
Okay, well, I can still hear an echo.
Oh god.
Alright. We could fight Illuminate. That's possible.
I guess we're...
Not if there's two people.
You always know what happens whenever we go to Flight Illuminate.
It didn't always
Every
happen.
time.
It just happened on the one match because of the stupid stingrays. We'll fight bugs, yeah. But I will bump the difficulty up to 5 because
I'm gonna fiddle
it's
with
a
my mic
second
settings
person.
again.
So we'll move it up by 1. And we're going to Grand Oran.
Let's try that.
Let us secure the...
Ooh, we can actually do a defense mission. I haven't been able to do one
it's still
of these in a
echoes.
while.
The Grand Errant System.
There aren't less Terminids when you play with more people, with the multiplier for how many more Terminids there are while you play with more people, mean that there are less per person.
Alright, I'll try that.
FTL jump successful.
Yes, which therefore makes it feel like there are less Terminids when you're playing with more people.
Hellpod Prime.
Are you?
Is there still an echo? Why did...
I'll just allow it.
Never
mind.
You know, I'm pretty sure,
Alright,
I'm
Austin,
pretty sure
you got,
he said exclusively
a solid 2 choices.
exclusively my name.
Either you don't go and lose your marbles verbally and you just stay chill, or I could just mute you and then he can listen to you. That's also an option.
I don't think I want to.
Because I'm fine with you being here, but
There's either option 1 or nobody listens to me because Lucy is going to mute me too.
Next, you're
basically,
being
yeah.
mean to me. You're a meanie pants.
So we'll just... Alright. Anyways. Alright, fellas. We're running a defense mission. Now, this one is the easiest type of mission in the game. So, there is literally no way to mess this up. And we're on hard. Defense missions are easy up to Helldive difficulty. So,
Do I still have an echo?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
And then we...
Alright, how about now?
Testing. A tiny bit, but it's not really going to be noticeable in-game.
That better not be, because if I turn it down anymore, I'm going to be too low.
Oh yeah, if you guys use a Gatling Sentry, I'm fine if you bring the stratagem, but don't throw it anywhere within my line of sight, because it will kill me. Inevitably.
I'm throwing it in front of the gate.
What do you say?
He's going to throw it in front of the gate.
Oh, that's fine.
Like you normally do on this mission with sentries.
Alright, hear me out. So, we need Adam. But we also need...
Don't bring a laser, that's not gonna help.
Oh, come on. Alright, but hear me out.
It will kill us. Inevitably.
As long as you're not stupid with the placements on incendiary mines, I'm fine with them on this mission.
Also, I trust my teammates so little that the reason I bring heavy armor on defense missions is not for the enemies, it's for my teammates.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Honestly, I'm gonna... Bulwark is the go.
Alright, let's see. I'll bring the cookout. I'll keep the verdict. And gas grenades or whatever. Alright. Looks like I got a good loadout. Tesla Tower's a good choice. I just didn't want to bring it because I wanted to mix it up a little.
We want vitality or stamina. I'm going to assume vitality because we're not going to use it a whole lot.
Yeah, vitality would be better for this.
Stamina isn't good on defense.
It's always good everywhere.
Stamina is fine on regular missions and good on
I prefer stamina if I'm bringing heavy armor, but if I'm bringing medium or light armor, usually it's going to be medium armor that I don't want.
No, there isn't a reason for it because stamina and doesn't speed. It just means that you can run for a long time. Run for that long.
Yeah, I know how stamina works. No, I need more.
Entirely useless.
No, I need more.
No, you don't.
Yes, no, yeah, I need more.
I hate arguing with Yukari because he'll just like.
Liam said, "Why does Austin sound like me across Yukari's mic?" I don't know, but you're not about to hear it, so.
Yeah, but I need more.
You do not need more stamina.
All right.
What if they're coming for me?
Let our enemies choke.
This is just gonna be Yukari rage baiting
Yeah,
Austin the next hour.
But I have...
For everybody on stream, these two joining my game will probably make this infinitely more difficult than it would have been if I just...
Hey,
like,
my joining was already planned.
yeah, that's true. Alright.
Oh yeah, it's time. It's time, here we go.
I got my side covered. You guys can both suck each other or whatever the hell you want to do over there.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Here we go.
I'm not Liam.
Whenever you get the opportunity, throw a
Liam either.
resupply. Just for more ammo, you know.
And also because I brought the did I brought those on resupply, or did I bring spare?
I want to note to you guys, Yukari's echo is so extremely loud, I can still hear Austin despite the fact that his mic is technically muted. I muted his
You want me to
mic so I
just
didn't
mute
hear
him?
the echo. What are you doing?
Well, you're
Don't
assuming
drive it
that
straight in the gate, stupid. Just keep it pointed at the gate in case it breaks open. Which it won't. Go to his gate. He's gonna be more likely. Mine's full of mines. Alright, go time.
I haven't muted you yet. I offered if the echo continues, he's probably gonna not want to hear it and turn you off.
No, I mean, this is fine as it is because I can still hear Austin technically, but I just don't hear two of Austin. Does that make sense?
That's not what I wanted to do.
What just happened?
I accidentally blew the gate open.
Oh my god. What'd I tell you guys in chat? What'd I tell you guys? No amount of enemies will ever make me more mad than people. Alright.
I picked the wrong button. I haven't even placed down my mines yet.
Requesting fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Oh great, now there's a Terminid behind me.
Calm down, man.
Alright.
Calling down fortifications.
Everman, when was the last time I spoke? I don't know, I've been keeping track. That is a lot of mines. Wow, looks like, guys, looks like a Christmas tree out here. It's Christmas! That is a beautiful sight to behold.
Jolly.
Yeah. Holly jolly Christmas. Actually, did I ever tell you guys I don't really... It's not that I don't like Christmas. Okay, a hunter just jumped up and phased through the... Okay, that was interesting. It's not that I don't like Christmas, it's just that Christmas time freaks me out. I don't know what it is about it, it just makes me uncomfortable. It's unsettling. So are you just ignoring me or relying on Echo to hear me, which isn't the best decision? I'm relying on Echo to hear you because I don't want to hear a duplicate of you. Technically, I wish there wasn't an Echo at all, but... Okay, my stratagem just bounced.
I fixed it last time, and my solution was to turn the mic sensitivity down, but if I turn it down anymore, you won't be able to hear me at all.
Yeah. Here, I'll unmute him because I can't hear his echo. That's better off.
That reminds me.
I'm fine with having you unmuted if you're not like screaming in your mic or something. Alright. Or it reminds me I need to update my Christmas playlist is what Pedro said. Why am I not surprised Pedro has a Christmas playlist?
I love Christmas music.
I hate Christmas music. It's probably my least favorite music besides country.
Calling down fortifications.
There can be some good Christmas music, but by and large, it's all
Tunnel bridge.
You know, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I do. It's me in the fields.
That's our favorite thing. Okay.
You know, like the fields, right? Like everyone knows the field.
Yeah, everybody knows the fields.
The only good Christmas music is the ones that are covered by Jay Schlatt.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's got a... Liam said that every man just diss country. I mean, he has a point.
How did... Yukari, you actually saw him, like, his message before it even popped on my screen. Crap, we got a charger over here.
I have it, because I still have it pulled up.
Because you have the 9-second delay.
What is this?
Alright.
I think it was a limping charger, but I just nailed it. So
I killed it, you didn't kill it.
I just shot it with my cannon!
Well, I guess we both killed it, like, that scene in Invincible where Alan and Omni-Man both punch the Viltrumite on both sides of his face and then crush his skull.
Oh, you know, I just watched it on playback. We literally nailed it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Got railed from both ends.
It's like what I said earlier. Always with the references. I just know it. It's deep in my cranium.
Deep in, huh?
You heard the one about Edwin then?
I already made that joke.
I will mute you. I will mute you if you start that. I don't want to hear it.
How's Yukari reacting to that one?
Oh, he muted me. Okay.
Oh, crap. Yeah, we got a lot of tangos over here.
The audacity.
Technically, I already have an HMG, but thanks for the HMG, Austin.
Yeah, Yukari, have you ever heard one about Edwin?
I will kill your family.
Rage bait for the next, like, 45 minutes, people.
Actually,
alright.
I'll have Liam do it. He's an expert.
Calling down fortifications.
Liam said he doesn't like this new country.
Another charger.
Yeah, even the Dillers are
Requesting
That was
fortifications.
still 60 years ago. So,
Dude, this Charger's getting turned into a Rice Krispie treat. This is great. Alright.
I want to turn up with like 3 kills at the end.
Calling down supply.
Country music to me is just, it is so boring. I don't, there's nothing about it I like. Even rap music, I don't like most rap music, but there's at least skill involved in most of it. But especially if they're a really good rapper, right? So if it's like Eminem or Outkast, then they're good. But when it comes to country, there's never been a country song where I'm like, alright, that's a great one, you know? It's just, it either sucks or it sucks less.
Skilo is awesome.
I need to stay positive. I'm not gonna, you know, don't want to get too much in the negative direction here. So I'll talk about music I do like.
I'm being positive.
I recently, you guys saw, I posted in Discord, I recently made a playlist to drive to, and it's got 146 songs on it. I think it's a little bit longer now. It might be like 150 something. But it's got a lot of songs on it. Oh, that's a vile. Do
you have Drive by Incubus on it?
There's a lot of Britney Spears, lots of Lady Gaga, but there's also a lot of Gorillaz. What else? We got a lot of Rush, Styx.
Yeah, that sounds like a good playlist.
Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Liam would not agree on the
I'm pretty sure
on the Britney Spears part.
Every man you tripping? I don't think I am. Why would he disagree on the Britney Spears part?
He doesn't like Britney Spears.
How do you not like Britney Spears? What's wrong with you?
Calling down fortifications.
I don't know what his problem is. Oh yeah,
so, some of the best pop music in the early 2000s.
Adult Swim show that Neil Peart was a character in.
He was on a road trip one time.
Dude, Neil Peart's one of the best. Come on. Part of Rush. He is the man.
No. Neil Peart. Okay, aside from the fact that he was in Trailer Park Boys once. Wait, was that Neil Peart or
what?
Was it a different person?
You're thinking of? Are you thinking of Jim Leahy? Are you talking about Trailer Park Boys?
Trailer Park Boys is originally a member of Rush that way.
Oh, then yeah, it was probably Neil Peart. I'm talking about.
Probably.
There was a miscommunication of what exactly we were talking about. I thought you were trying to find what his name was, and I was like, that's not. He's not a Trailer Park Boy, no.
No, he isn't. He was in an episode, though.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right. I just misunderstood what you were saying.
Neil Peart was also in an episode. I forgot what the name was, but it was the Adult Swim show with like the living cop.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But I have heard of it. I heard you did that.
How do you not like country? There are a lot of reasons that.
No.
Him not liking country.
Requesting fortifications.
I have to say, I do think not liking all of it is a little much.
It's a little much, but.
Pretty hard to hear.
I can get behind not liking like 90% of it.
Also, my little setup here is so cozy. I got all these guns around me. You know, that is one of my dream, like, living situations, is to just be in a windowless room. It's pure concrete, and I'm surrounded by guns.
You want to live in a doomsday bunker?
Yes. Yes. That is the peak situation.
He's gonna put on the radio and just listen to Rocket 69 when it's stuck in a
Nah, he's gonna
Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her to be my woman. She's just the way I want her to be. be
the winner.
a million times stronger than TNT. I was listening to the Brotherhood of Steel theme earlier while reading Citrus Plus.
That sounds right.
Yeah. If you had to hear the most Yukari, or not Yukari, most everyman comment ever, it would definitely be that one. No, yeah, that's something you do.
I left a stream comment. I don't know if it's sent, but I said if you wanted to put a Full Metal Jacket reference in to the video that you did, you could have done it with Citrus, where it was Hartman saying, "I will gouge out your eyes and with you," and then immediately after it cuts to Careless Whisper.
Well, first of all, I don't want copyrighted music in the video. Second of all, I wouldn't have it because it's a little bit too vulgar. I don't know if you noticed, but I did cut out some of the parts of certain clips that were very vulgar or that didn't fit super well.
Hey, you wanna see, hey, everyman, you want to see something cool? No, watch this.
No.
Watch this.
I'm watching.
Hold on, wait.
Stop shooting.
Is it ricocheting back at you?
Yeah, he just hit himself.
Stop
I
hitting
want to see
yourself.
how little
Stop hitting
kills I
yourself.
have.
That's like 2 damage, by the way.
I'm gonna have like 2 kills.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle
Get in the
launch
bus.
Yeah, you're really useful.
Yeah, I know. I was
Liam
so
said,
used
"How
to
do you
my
not like
most
country?"
workout.
I don't like country because it's boring. Whoa!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh,
we're getting
what?
We all
What?
That's
Didn't
actually
you
like
said not to
really hard
scream?
to do.
What?
No, I've been trying to do that for like a good month or 2, and I've never gotten it. That
What
was
just-
actually...
What's happened?
He called in a thing and it landed on the Pelican and knocked it underground and got sucked into hell.
Yeah.
Did we just die?
No, well, okay, we
No,
technically
we
died, but it
technically
counted us as extracting.
Yes. We did extract, but it
We all got-
technically
we all-
counted us as die.
Yeah, we all got death messages, but it counted us as extracting. So
If
we
it
made
doesn't say I died, I'll think it's funny. If it does say I died, I will be very unhappy.
Kick him!
Now, granted,
Kick
I
him!
probably won't kick you because I do think it's pretty funny. But I'm a little torn.
Hold on. If it says that we all died once, then
Shame him. Give him the action treatment. Colonel Shame.
that was really funny.
What Asher did was worse. He baited me into playing a higher difficulty just to piss me off.
We all died once.
I got 3 kills. I knew. I called it. I said I was gonna get 3 kills, and I got 3 kills.
You said you get 2 kills, but you got 1 more.
Excellent work.
Hey, I'm not that useless. I got 3 kills.
Okay, so this isn't Spore Burst, right? Is this Spore Burst?
This
or
is not Spore Burst. Also,
Okay then. So
Austin, I'll forgive it this once, but don't do it again.
I don't think I would be able to do it again. I've been trying to do that for like
democracy
2
calls
months.
for
Of
aid.
course it worked when I
Only
was
you
present.
can
I'm bringing the piss launcher.
What is this? Activate TCS Plus station?
It's a new mission. Okay. I hope you're ready because this one is actually kind of hard.
I'm not at all ready,
really.
but I'll see how it goes.
It
Bringing the
isn't
piss
that
launcher.
hard, but you need to know like how it works, right? So,
I'll just be a support. Oh, what is this?
So what it is, right, is that there's 3 giant silos. And then for each one, you need to press a button and then defend the silo from getting hit too much by the Terminids.
It's a defense mission.
Yes, it's a defense mission.
With
Okay.
a few extra steps.
I recommend...
Yeah, Arrowhead's not too original. Okay.
Tank.
Tank is not... Okay, fine. You
Chainsaw.
Know what? No, go.
Machine gun
Man,
sentry.
Yukari's got a brain defect. It's okay. Let's see.
He does.
And
He is true marine material.
Smoke strike.
Alright then. I am
Vitality.
going to solo probably 2 of the silos, and I need one of you guys to deal with the other.
That's probably a good idea, because
Dang.
I've never played this mission type before, and Yukari will probably die, so...
Yes, Yukari will throw.
Also, I don't know if
do
he's
you mean
even
I'll
played
throw? I
this
have a
mission
tank.
type before.
Nope,
Yeah,
never
it's
once.
pretty easy. You just need to defend the silos. It's...
To quote EDF, and I know we're on bugs, but bigger robot, better tank.
just circle around the silo and then kill whatever ones are close.
I will.
Good.
Even though I'm a one-man crew, I'll just jump out whenever I see something and I'll shoot it.
I would bring something to deal with chargers.
Oh, deer.
Well, that's what the tank is for.
Probably like a rail cannon, because you
That's
aren't
what-
going to be running into them too
that's what I
often,
was
but-
picking.
That's what my tank is
Yeah.
for.
Where's the rail can? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that'll do.
If I see a charger, I'm gonna hop out, grab my emergency use chainsaw, and get to work.
I'm just running the breakthrough, so I just kill everything. So
Okay.
Pod launch initiated.
Bam Bam singing along in the chat as well. Alright.
Get the chainsaw.
I'm just gonna shield bash everything and then shotgun the chargers. Maybe shield bash them too. Just the breakthrough can just melee fight them.
Yeah, I have a
Chargers.
chainsaw. I can melee fight anything. I have a chainsaw.
Do you think?
I would-
Do
you
you
know, I
guys
would-
think I've been staying
I would-
positive this whole stream? I think I've been mostly
Mostly, yeah.
positive. Yeah.
Mostly
You
positive.
almost broke when I told you.
Yeah, that was not cool. That was a lot. You're like, oh yeah, of course he does when you're walking away from it. Like, dude, I'm surrounded by 3,000 insects. Of course I am. Technically, and this
I
goes back
wish
to what
the
I said to
chain-
Pedro, I'm not even sure they're insects.
All the galaxy looks to you.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
so we need to defend these things.
Yeah, I kind of fell on top of it.
Dive down. You'll be fine.
Oh, I didn't.
I wish
That
the
is
chainsaw in this game worked like the one in Resident
It's okay, I already called in a resupply. I'm thinking ahead.
I'm gonna take care of silos 2 and 3. You guys just take care of 1.
Can you imagine how petty this would be if the chainsaw had gas? Come here.
That, honestly, I
kill
wouldn't
it
be.
instantly.
I'm surprised it doesn't. I actually thought it did.
No.
Well, don't
It
say
runs-
no.
it
This
runs
is
on
Arrowhead we're
power.
talking about. That's the natural
Oh,
assumption.
yeah. I haven't used the chainsaw like this before. This is great.
I'm so scared to fall off of this thing.
Whoever called an EMS
Why are there
We're
not
right where I
guardrails,
need to
dude?
be.
We're how far in the future?
is going to hurt you. That EMS mortar's not even doing anything. Who did this? Who did this? Man, you like my chainsaw?
Yeah, I like your chainsaw.
Yeah.
For some reason, this game type, it's like weirdly loud, but quiet for some reason. You guys in chat, are you having this problem?
It's mainly just the freaking from the machine.
The sound of giant machinery.
We got pouncers, watch out. I haven't fought pouncers in a while.
I wish my chainsaw worked like the one in Resident Evil Requiem.
Also, I should have brought the auto cannon sentry instead of the rail cannon.
Ow!
Maybe I'll be happy later.
I mean, I guess it's working on me too, but I guess it's like making them so they can't move. No, it's just right now that I'm talking. Oh yes! Oh my god, I feel powerful. What can they do to me?
You want to like actually shoot the enemies, because sawing them in half it doesn't seem to be working.
It's working.
Seems like they're just getting closer to the thing. Which is not good for business.
Oh god,
Off me,
no,
bug.
it worked.
Okay, yeah, so you failed the silo, so now you have to go back to the button and press it again, and then
Seriously?
restart the process. Yeah, you need to...
Well, it would help if I had assistance, but, you know.
Yukari,
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're doing a whole thing over there, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna solo these 2 while doing Yukari.
I'm being a distraction, keeping them away from the machine.
Distraction works when it's any other game type. Or mission type.
Yeah.
Because I appreciate distractions, but in this case it's a defense mission, so it's not about me, you know, surviving, fighting across a whole battle space. We'll just do one at a time,
something
I guess.
actually useful. Oh boy.
Good work. Grabbed a sample.
Alright then, Silo 03 is coming up.
Okay, I'll just move to your position.
Me?
Pedro said you have been mostly positive? Yeah.
Do we have a resupply anywhere?
You good down there, Yukari?
Do we have a resupply?
Resupply.
I don't know.
Go ahead and call one in, I guess. You need it.
I see one. It's right here.
So, Flame Sentry would probably go here. Battling.
You narrating?
Fix my leg. So I don't have to hear a
That's probably
Helldivers running in my ear.
I used to play Halo 4 with my brother, and he'd tell me to stop narrating, because I'd always say what I'm doing.
Alright then.
Taking location.
Alright. A lot of hunters for no reason. Why are you shooting its corpse? It's dead.
I was shooting at it before it was dead.
Oh, so that thing's just got a late spark or something?
I guess.
Also, I haven't seen one charger this whole time.
I've seen
Where?
3.
That was quick.
You've seen 3?
Yes.
How?
It's okay, they won't be able to defend against my tank.
Yeah, they aren't able to defend that much against that either, so...
Sorry, kill the one behind him.
Reloading.
You guys aren't anywhere near the silo.
We're over here.
Yeah, we're working. We're getting over there. What the hell do you want me for? Get away. Give me my pokey stick.
More tangos coming up.
More tank coming out. Here it comes.
They even jump.
Yeah. They have little wings.
Dude, they're not jumping this high up.
They also climb through. They also climb through the box.
Got hit with an explosion or something.
You got hit by Pelican because you shot at the bugs near you. So you just got shot by Pelican.
Good work, fellas.
Hello to democracy.
That's it. Oh no.
GG.
I love fall damage. Falling 2 feet.
That's why you dive off of places because it does.
Well, then you get ragdolled and surrounded and then
That's
raped.
why you
So
hell dive off of places.
Yeah, but don't you get ragdolled either way?
no.
Either way, I
You will
just
never
simply
destroy
dive
our
down
way
just
of
for
life.
the less fall damage. As long as I know there's not any enemies nearby.
Everybody knows you take less injury when you fall face first instead of on your feet. Some genius level game design here.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that wasn't very positive of me.
I mean, that literally is pretty true, but or at least for this game, it is.
Reloading.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I always take less damage when I fall on my face in real life too.
That would explain head
Like
injuries.
inserted into your head, are you Hammerhead, the Spider-Man villain?
No, I think I just take all the damage in my brain instead of my body, so it balances out.
It bounces
Yeah, but
out.
as we all know, there isn't much of a brain in there to damage, so...
Dang. Shots
Who's
fired.
talking?
Oh, that wasn't cool. Alright, I'm up here. I got this,
You can't tell me I'm wrong, there really isn't.
That was not...
He's a smart young man. I haven't been calling him my mortar sentry this whole time.
What is that?
Wasn't the gun Why is the turret shooting at my tank? Go away.
Because there's a guy behind your tent.
That's why I hate the turrets,
Oh,
dude.
they
We're
spawned a bug breach
it
right
is
next
the year
to it.
2185,
Why was it right? Why
and
did
somehow
something
we
right
don't have
next to it?
safety features on turrets.
Because you play. There are 3 places where bug breaches can spawn, and you place your tank right next to one of them.
I'm gonna move the tank.
I do want to say, by the way, guys, this isn't me being negative, more so just pointing something out. One thing that's always stupid is how people assume that morally bankrupt organizations or factions, just because they don't have morals, that the people within it are stupid. So, like, for example, we don't have safety features on sentries. Well, part of the reason safety features exist on things like sentry guns or auto turrets is not just for people's safety, but because if you're killing your own soldiers, it is a military disadvantage. So it has nothing to do with morality. It has to do with the fact that it's just flat stupid. And being evil doesn't mean you're stupid by default.
I'm helping so much.
It's like the Galactic Empire. The Galactic Empire doesn't have to suck just because it's not a, angelic organization.
Well, yeah, but then that would look bad if they made the bad guys actually smart.
Well, not really, because Andor did it perfectly. The tourists don't run.
Holy glitch! My leg! Oh boy.
Got your back.
There's a giant appendage sticking out of one of those bugs.
That is,
Oh my, yeah, I just got,
that's disturbing.
and that same bug flew directly
Pedro
towards
said,
me.
since no one is talking, I will talk about my package. My package that I pre-ordered almost a year ago has just arrived, or updated and shows an arrival date. The arrival date is August 20th, the day before my birthday. Yes, I ordered a birthday gift for myself. That's awesome, Pedro. I'm glad. Also, there's nothing wrong with ordering a birthday gift for yourself.
Why are we hearing about Pedro's package?
Get some!
What are you talking about?
Pedro's talking about his package. I don't want to hear about his package.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah, I get it, unfortunately. Alright.
Okay, great. I'm gonna park right here.
So where's the extraction?
Then go deal with that!
Up here.
Guys, do you see that when daybreak sun up there?
Oh, that... Oh, the Pelican just came here instantly, okay.
You guys see that?
Yeah, that's typically what they look like for planets like these, where there are fire tornadoes.
That's unsettling.
The sun hates us.
I have PTSD from when day breaks, by the way. When day breaks was so scary to me. I actually have a mild fear of the sun now. It's not even like just direct sunlight or anything. It's just the idea in the back of my mind when I look up and see the sun, I'm like, that thing's gonna turn evil one day. It's like this irrational fear. No other horror thing has ever done that to me besides when day breaks.
I have a fear of ticketing companies.
Liam said, can't talk much, I'm in an active firefight. Well, you don't have to be in an active firefight. You can be a peacemaker, bro.
Yeah, join the UN. Just show up with your little blue helmets.
How does Yukari level up every single match I see him in, but for me, I gain like a little tiny inkling of experience?
Because I'm 20
level
levels
45.
before you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but when I was level 40
Actually, I'm level 48,
I never
thank
leveled
you.
up that fast.
It's because my tank was doing so much work it had to level me up.
Let's check and see what we're dealing with on these stats.
Oh yeah, I
let's
have
go
the
ahead.
most skills.
Yeah, it's gonna be Austin has, let's say, a solid 70 kills more than me, probably.
62 kills.
Yeah, 120 something. And then I have
80%
almost double what
accuracy.
Yukari has.
Well,
8% accuracy, not nearly as many shots fired, but you know that doesn't matter.
Right.
well, I'll have you know I have the
I
most
travel
melee
more
kills.
distance, I guess. So,
Least
Austin
amount
got
of
double what
spins
I got.
used.
I got double what Yukari got.
Enemies couldn't take down even a single Helldiver.
Check
I'm
out.
covering him.
You truly
Bam Bam said
At
just
least he
scalp
didn't die a
someone.
single time.
That's
See,
wonderful.
I did my
Pedro said
job
very nice,
correctly
son.
because I'm not covered in my own blood like Yukari is.
Mission coordinates.
You said this was my blood.
The red stuff is, the green stuff is. I'm only
Engaging
covered in
orbital thrusters.
Yeah, who says this was my blood when it was someone else's blood?
Okay, I came up with something there. I'm not saying that.
Okay, you guys can stop rage baiting each other now. Also, I just realized I was
What if it was
wearing
just that
heavy
time of the
armor
month?
last match. Okay,
Yeah, you were.
let's see. Let me get my...
Alright then. I cooked up a new loadout using the Liberator Carbine Beats. So, it's actually kind of goated.
I wish I had the Liberator car. Actually, I might have that.
It was Viper Commandos.
I do not. Okay.
Okay.
Machine gun sentry.
It also uses the Lumberer, which...
AP mines. Actually,
I've
what
not
mission is this?
seen many people use the Lumberer.
I would tell you
Pretty
what
valuable
mission it
data.
is, but it
Okay.
will be random
Also-
based on when we drop. So, honestly, I don't
Also,
know.
shouldn't we back out and then deploy towards the sub-objective? I'm pretty sure it was at the top.
No!
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
I might actually
What's
be able to
everybody's
run this
idea for what they're running?
I am
I'm gonna
running a
bring-
mobility centered loadout.
Okay.
It also uses the lumber. So I'm gonna be in mech most of the game.
That is...
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm gonna go with the supply FRV.
I'm running fire stuff, because I haven't burned something to death in a while.
Kinetic weaponry.
Wouldn't you want to use like a fireproof thing then?
I will, I'm just setting
Armor.
up my stratagems first.
Yeah.
Kinetic
Let's see.
weaponry.
I don't want to run incendiary mines, because you guys shouldn't have to pay for whatever I'm using, so...
I'm so tired of incendiary mines, bro. Hating on incendiary
You know he's
mines
about to
is
rage
the
bait you
reason
the
this-
moment you get done talking, so... Alright.
You hating on it? Hold on. No, I made
I got
an
my
image
loadout.
for this. I made a meme for this, which I usually don't do stuff like that, right?
I got my loadout ready, I'm down.
That was in a reply to something. I just wanna send this. I said like 200 pixels, by the way. Except for the hating on incendiary mines users part.
I think I got everything I need. Yeah. Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm great to go. I got the perfect loadout.
Pedro said, who was it, Bam? Like, he just knows the name of the guy he scalped.
I mean, he might have been a bounty. He just wanted to be extra.
Or maybe Bam Bam is scalping Pokemon cards or something. Like a true scammer.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Did he also scalp my airshow tickets when they got canceled?
Normalize isn't just outright killing Pokemon scalpers' entire families.
Normalize refunds.
What time are we on the stream? Yeah, this will be the last.
Still says
match,
2 hours.
probably. Actually, maybe. Maybe. It depends on how much fun I'm having.
Encore!
Because I guess after this I gotta finish Citrus Plus, and then fix my godforsaken sleep schedule.
That's gonna be
Citrus Plus, I'd say unfortunately, yeah, I only have like 10 chapters left or something. So that is kind of sad. Google lied to me. It told me I had 84 chapters of the manga, and every source said 84 chapters. And then when I actually got to it, it was only 40-something. It was 41.
North. 100
Are you sure
meters.
you aren't just missing 40 chapters?
No, I'm absolutely positive I am not.
They were hidden by the federal government.
Really? I had to step on one of those stupid spike things? Okay.
Okay,
that wasn't very positive of me. I apologize. Let's keep it
Yeah,
positive.
don't call it stupid.
What?
Yeah, stay positive.
Okay,
I'm
staying
just
positive
getting the
doesn't mean
supply
you get to be a
authority, bro.
dickhead. I'm just saying. Alright.
No, I just don't call it stupid.
Let me
It has
look at
feelings.
the map real quick. Flip carbine! Okay.
Requesting air support.
No Concord.
You don't gotta narrate
no
it,
Concord.
but... Okay. Don't run in there.
Do that.
Oh, that's...
Bug outpost spotted.
No Concord, no Concord. There's one.
Outpost is
Alright, good work.
Go. Thank you. Not the gun I wanted to pull out, but I'm not complaining.
Attacking map. Southwest.
What?
100 meters.
We'll let Austin... Hey, Austin, you want to deal with this last hive down here, and we'll move out to deal with the other objectives?
Get out here. Oh, there's two of you. Hi.
The thing is, I'm already, like, across the map.
Okay, I'll just take
Holy
that as
hell, you
screw
take a
you
lot of
and
rounds.
keep going. Alright.
Okay, fine, I'll go and do it.
No, I'm joking. Well, we got this. That's a charger! Charger! No!
Well,
Yeah, I just heard you
Why is it
at the
silent?
top of your
Why
lungs.
is it silent? Why is it silent?
Joining the fray.
Arrowhead, add bug noises.
Oh my god.
Or two chargers, actually.
You know the funny part? We made it to exactly 3 hours before I got mad.
It's a sign.
I'm so tempted to quit the game and just end the stream just to like play into the meme
I'm done when I say
for
we're
at least
done.
3 hours. There's another charger, bro. There's another charger.
It's alright, clear the area!
Why don't I eat that?
I landed it directly on the charger.
I
that's
can't.
how
I hate chargers more than any other Helldivers player in existence. There's a stalker. We got a stalker.
I think I've met. There was a player I once met in a pub once. I think he might hate chargers more than me. I actually don't know whether York hates chargers more, but he made up like a slur for chargers. I forgot what it was, but he made up one.
That's a good idea. I should do that too. Because whoever's idea it was to make the charger in this game, I want to personally see to it that that person is executed publicly. It is a crime against humanity to make this an enemy type in this game.
I honestly I think that meat blocks and war striders are worse than chargers.
War Striders don't even come close to being as annoying, despite the fact that they're objectively less fair.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that, but like, I hate War Striders.
Oh no, I agree.
And also
they're
gunships.
terrible, but it's
also
just
gunships. Like both of them are like
gunships aren't
the
that. I'm
worst
fine with
pieces of game
gunships.
design I've ever seen implemented into this game. It isn't even funny.
500 box engines.
You know, I just realized, guys,
The
I had a
Dolby
jetpack.
gunship
and I
modifier
didn't even use it when I
is
was getting chased.
horrible. No, really, the
I thought-
gunship modifier is abhorrent.
I can take out a gunship with a simple spear. It's not that
I'm not running the spear on. The spear isn't that good.
It's great. I love
Plus,
the
that
spear.
thing I said about maybe doing another match after this, yeah, that went down the toilet the
Probably not.
second the game started.
Yeah.
So,
That sounds right.
yeah.
Can't take one of my bolt tanks.
If I could do one thing in this game, it would be eliminate chargers as if they never existed and never have them back in the game again. That is the
Well,
most
it would be
rigged
bug
enemy type in this entire game. I'd rather Dragon Roach spam than have any chargers on the map.
Wow. You'd rather Dragon Roach
Yes,
than
I
Charger?
would. Because I can dodge the thing. Chargers, one shot, one kill. They're dead. You're dead instantly, and they're silent too. There's no indicator they
From my
even spawn.
experience, you actually, they made quite a bit of noise from my experience, and also you can probably dodge them easier once you
Dodge them, my asshole. Every single time I freaking try to dodge, I've recorded it how many times.
They turn really
Every
fast.
time I try to dodge, it insta kills me and
turn
turns
really
on.
fast, but that just
They
means
turn-
you have the time to dive correctly.
It's like avoiding a Type 10. You probably can't.
Found something.
But that's why I run the warp pack, baby.
Dude, I'm gonna be mad the rest of this freaking. God.
I get 15. Get out of
3
here,
hours
free
is
codes
up. My
for credit with this
positivity's
bad
gone.
boy
Rare
on.
sample acquired.
Stay positive. Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between.
I started the game with a stick. Why is a several ton insect silent, Arrowhead? Why is it silent?
It makes very loud thumping noises.
It's actually an Adidas sponsor, and they made it to show how quiet Adidas are.
Dude, it is the
Like-
quietest enemy type in all of gaming. I've never
look at
heard
their-
an
if you
enemy
look
that's
at their legs
Cloakers
really
and
close,
Helldiver, or not Helldiver, and Payday make a freaking noise, and they're supposed to be a stealth unit.
Yeah, they scream.
Well, that's when they're charging you, but before that, you can actually hear their little radio sound.
It's also because they taunt you.
They don't taunt you till they're kicking you. No, it's just the radio sound. But you can still hear
Maybe
them.
they just don't like them.
They don't. Yeah, they don't taunt you until they're actively beating you on the
someone
ground.
Canister's empty.
It's only the other police that taunt you. Before that.
You're up against the wall, and I am the wall.
Yeah, that's the boulder.
Throwing grenade.
Imagine if Payday collapsed.
While we're on the topic of Payday is everything that this game is not. So
Oh, yeah. No, I love
that's how a horde shooter should be made. Hey, Yukari, deal with
Yeah,
that
because you
little
can-
tiny nest over there. I'm gonna move over to where he's at.
Where?
Attacking map.
Oh, right there, I got it.
West. Far.
Luckily, we have a third person, so we can make this match as fast as humanly possible.
I'm going to ignore the giant swarm behind me. I'm just going to keep my cortisol low.
My cortisol
I
is
guess
sky
as low as
high.
I can. Well, I mean, as low as I can keep it.
I don't even get what that means.
It's the stress
What,
hormone,
cortisol?
long-term
Yeah.
stress. Adrenaline, short-term stress. Used in the fight or flight response.
Adrenaline is what I call cocaine, so when I get stomped on the side of the road for driving like a maniac, I can tell the officers I didn't have a lot of
200
adrenaline.
meters. To the sky.
What?
And then they test me and I get pinned down on the ground and put in cuffs and thrown in prison. And then we get the big Bubba incident.
Somebody has to make a compilation or something of me playing a game and losing my enthusiasm after having tons of enthusiasm.
It's the
It would
all
just be
quiet
a
on the
tap
Western Front.
compilation. You hate dying Dave so much.
It's not even
It
just
just-
in this game. You'll see it in any other game. I think the only exception
be
is
the-
SCP Observer because death is imminent. But,
It'd just be the all quiet on the Western Front thing.
I mean, actually, you still see it. Okay, with SCP Observer, you see me get mad, but I don't lose enthusiasm.
I could make that a video clip if I wanted to. Oh god. Oh god. No, I'm dead. There's no way. There's no way.
There.
Oh god, Steve.
Yes, you do. I had no idea what you're talking about. You were totally upset.
If I had him,
Come on, Yukari, you can destroy that tiny nest.
No, I did.
Oh, okay. Then your
just
purpose
the
has been fulfilled. You may die
Calling
easy.
down supplies.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and just one at them.
I'm kidding. Don't please
Fire
don't die.
tornado too. You can. I'm going to assume the victory position.
One life for Super Earth.
I want to remind you guys that if it wasn't for me dying from the charger, absolutely nothing would even come close to killing me. Nothing has come anywhere close. It's only chargers. That's why I always freak out when I see them, is because they're the only thing that's able to kill me.
I should have brought an anti-tank, but I forgot to, because I've subbed it out for incendiary launch, just like you.
They aren't good, Yukari. We've had this conversation a million times before.
They're good if you don't. Look, they're good if you know how to use them. Yeah.
You don't! You don't know how to use
Guys,
them,
shut up about the
Yukari.
incendiary mines. I have a headache.
It's just
Man dies to charger once and gets a headache.
You betcha. Well, actually, I've had a headache for a little while now, but I was staying positive. But now that 3 hours is up and I've died, my positivity's gone.
Stay positive, Queen.
That was gay. Okay, can you destroy these two things so we can end this fast?
Triumphs of activity 1.
How did you die to two warriors, dude?
Because I had 0 health.
Reinforcements have been launched.
0 health, 0 stamina, and 0 stamina. If I had any of those things, that would be fine.
On my
Fire.
position.
Oh god, oh please.
Just dive to survive. I'll get you a jump pack.
Forgot.
Yes, exactly. He's understanding the game mechanics. Dive to survive. When in doubt, keep on diving.
I will dive to die.
Here's a jump pack.
Equipment.
Yay. Thank you, Mama.
Flamethrower if you want.
Northeast.
Alright.
We didn't destroy all the bug holes. There's still.
Where's the
Marking
hole?
location.
Oh
North.
my god.
I see it.
I'm taking out these two, and then if we get the stalker layer,
Blood pressure's
you just have a blood pressure monitor next to you.
I should. I actually
feel
should.
it.
I should do that for a video. Ow.
That. Yeah, you could do that where it's like a blood pressure reader cam, where it'll just show your blood pressure
Taking that.
rising as you
South.
play a game.
Yeah, BPM and blood pressure.
That'd be really funny.
No. Okay.
Tunnel breach. Activating jump pack.
I want to mod Helldivers too, except they can't fly back and it's the event, right?
Calling in
Representatives
reinforcements.
who you're fighting. How about
Okay, I
that?
think you got my supply offering. Dang it!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
You can get my supply on home. We are so bad. Okay,
Cavalry's coming in. Hey, like that, don't
I love Eats. I love Eats so much.
Can you?
They're
Can we stop
so
being
good.
weird? Holy Jesus! There's a lot of enemies. I'm coming. I got your back.
Oh, sure.
You don't need to have my Batman. I got your damn team. Get out of jail 3 cars a minute.
There's a charger. There's a char. It's over. That's. Oh my god. If this thing, if I get killed by the charger, not even any other enemy. If it's specifically the charger that kills me, the stream ends now.
That sounds fair.
Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Mark it for
It's
me.
over. It's like. It's over there. It's charging you though. Actually, never mind. It's after you party.
I blew its side out. Don't worry.
How did he die anyways? Okay.
Its side is exposed, so you can just shoot into that, then it'll die.
No, I meant how did Yukari die anyways?
Because there was a giant swarm of them. And I don't have anything valuable to kill them all.
Okay, you know what? Just take it out with grenades.
That's what you do.
Please, no, please, no,
Okay.
please.
Because I have to use on E. Ow. I think I got it. Everybody get over here.
I'll get over there when I want to.
I will leave you behind.
I need cardio anyway.
I've already
man.
died, so I'm less nervous, but I can get into this thing back. Oh, this thing's kind of cool, actually. Never been in one of these.
Do they have a... Can you get in the turret?
No! Which is why I love it.
This is gay.
I love the supply armor beam
I
because
think
you
I actually
can't
like this more than
go into the
because
unsafe spot.
the driver controls the turret and everybody else just rides.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a crow system. Okay, I got it.
Thanks for bringing this so we can end the match faster.
At least Super
I
Earth is
also
advanced
brought
enough
it
to
just
have
so
a crow
that
system.
I could drive over to the objective, like because you deployed over here.
I like the Bambi killer.
Hey, Austin, how much
money?
money?
Oh god.
Money? Really? How much money have you wasted on this game?
None.
Huh.
How many hours have I spent super credit grinding? Many.
I would say it's a waste of
paid-
time, but I guess you have nothing but time at your age, so...
Rare sample acquired.
No, I've made a I've made an optimal super credit grinding strategy. Like I can get like a good 1,000 every 2 hours or so.
2 hours?
back to-
Holy crap.
How on this planet did you figure that out?
If I have 4 people, then I can get a good 1,000 every single 2 hours.
I was more so reacting as if...
Sending in an eagle.
I'm just...
Delivering payload.
Oh, enthusiasm's gone, fellas. I'm sorry, Pedro. I'm sorry, Liam. Sorry, Bam Bam. We have another charger, Big Mama.
Hey, Big Mama.
Take a knee and fire it.
Guys, I think there's a stalker lair we missed.
Where's the...
There it is.
I found it.
Hold on, I can go and find it.
Where's it?
Give me a second.
Where's the charger? Found it.
I'm searching the map.
I may have hit it? I did not hit it. I nailed it again.
Oh.
I got it. It did nothing.
I can't
Great.
find it. Oh, I found it. It's right there.
Oh, so it's right next to the thing I ordered Yukari to destroy earlier?
What? I...
ETA, T-minus 30 seconds.
Okay.
Calling in
I
reinforcements.
destroyed it.
Enemy
Well, you destroyed the main nest, but the lair's right next to it.
Extraction point, everyman.
Over here. Where?
Do this,
Where is
and
it?
then
Where-
for
it's
this
over there.
one,
I'm coming.
I can call this.
Alright, Yukari, back me up. We got a Big Mama.
Heavy. Calling in fortifications.
I got it.
Get out of the way, man.
Give me the warp.
Get out. Oh.
And then right there, and then I'm coming back, boyos.
Hold on, my...
Why are you...
Almost here! Get to the boss! No, please, not like this.
And
Belgium 1 preparing to depart. Extraction complete.
We made
Belgium
it.
1 beginning ascent.
Well, the match begins and ends with the charger. Isn't that wonderful?
That sounds
Victory
right.
was never in doubt.
you just need to bring anti-tank, dude.
Dude,
Let's
I
be
literally
real.
turned around and the thing's up my anus. I don't have time to shoot it.
That's why you bring
This has
anti-tank.
nothing to do with what you bring. This has to do with the thing being this big around and being silent. So when I turn around, I see this thing's massive charging
Can
me.
you not hear the giant stomping?
There's no sound. There's no sound, period. There's no sound at all.
There is. There is.
Everyone on... Okay.
Hold on. No, I'm
All right.
sure how Helldivers 2 sound.
That'll be all
I need to get
for this time,
I need to get the
fellas.
Islamic armor.
We'll see our stats and we'll bail out of this. How long's this stream been?
Hey,
3
you
hours.
can make.
3 hours and 20 minutes. That's pretty good. We haven't had a stream like that. Actually, we did have a stream like that pretty recently, but it was.
You shouldn't have to mod
What
the
are you
game to be
saying?
able to play it properly. He said there's a mod on Nexus mods you can download and do something.
No. They made a mod to make it so that when a charger charges at you, it makes a really loud enemy spotted noise. People cannot be this annoyed at the charger.
I think they are.
They really are. Yeah, it's what happens when you make a stupid enemy type that's rigged and doesn't fit well with anything else. You could tell I really hate chargers. They've easily become top 5 most hated enemy types in all of gaming. My number 1 are the snipers from Payday 2, though. Or the Yetis from Garden Warfare, which just freeze lock you. Or the Wookiee Warriors from both versions of Battlefront 2. I'm actually not sure which version is worse.
I don't know who on the Payday 2 mod or on the
I sent it to aristocrats. They make a sound. I'm not crazy.
I know they're supposed to make a sound, but 90% of the time they don't make said sound.
I guess you could say it's a bug.
That'll be all for this time. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. I managed to last the 3 hours. That's pretty cool before losing my marbles. It was very close, but we made it. That's for sure. Have fantastic.